And a happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Oh, how sweet it is. We are live today at the Stadium Swim at the Circa Resorts in beautiful Las Vegas, right here on Fremont Street. He's Big Joe. I'm Chase McCabe, Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier. Unfortunately, he's back in Nashville, and we're going to – next time that will be corrected, Dr. Crane. You will be with us, but you're holding it down back there right now. And we miss you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You miss you guys too. It's not really lonely in the office. Got a crowd back here. It's a full convoy.
Okay. All right. Well,
the sales team there today?
No, I just got, the crew, Parker, Connor, Jake, the other Jake, and Ethan. Okay. So we're good to go.
Am I paying all these people or what? Are they just hanging out?
I don't know. They just wrapped up their show and they're just hanging out. Keep me company for the day.
Okay. I like family atmosphere, man.
We like it.
It's one big frat house.
JoJo, how do you feel about Vegas so far?
It's beautiful. I mean, it's stunning. I've never been here before in my life. It's stunning. And ran into a lot of Nashville people last night who are out here to see our buddy Vince Gill, the Eagles, and a lot of Titans fans have invaded Sin City. So it's beautiful. Honor to be here. I mean, I can't aptly describe Circa Las Vegas. I think it's unfair if I try to put adjectives around it.
Oh, I know.
Let me just tell you, beyond it being beautiful, the staff here, that's the nicest staff besides the Omni Nashville Hotel I've ever discovered.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're amazing.
Had Marvin pick us up from the airport. Ruth met us when we got here.
Yep.
We have Aaron who we're working with. I mean, it's been fantastic. D Mace is going to be here in a little bit. He should be landing shortly.
They are very interested in Mr. Mason.
They are.
Where's Derek?
Yeah.
Like we're now we've become Derek's entourage.
Yeah, right. We're set. We're the openers for D Mace.
And what's really cool about flying out here, my internet's not working, so Chase McCabe was my Willie Donick giving me updates in the Preds game, and they won, man.
They did.
Feel good about
2-1. The Preds get the win last night, so. They have opened the season 1-0.
Beautiful.
81 more to go.
Yeah, that's right. So that's what we talked about. Just get that one win and then move on. That double it again against Utah on Saturday night.
Yep. So that was cool. I got to listen to a good chunk of it while we were on the plane. Pete Weber, Jay Moore, in the crew. So it was good. And then parts that I couldn't see, I texted Willie, and I was just like, "All right, how'd they look?" And he was like, gritty. It was a gritty win, but, you'll certainly take it. So
yeah, absolutely we will. So well done. And then we get ready for the Titans who are going to invade Las Vegas. It's funny out here. Titans fans, listen up. Raider fans feel the same way about their football team you feel about your football team. It's like, there's no way. The Titans are going to win this game and move on. It's going to be over. We're going to drop to 1-6. Remember, the Raiders opened the season beating Daddy, right, up in New England.
Yeah.
So they're off to 1-0. Now they've lost 4 or 5 straight, whatever it is, and they're reeling the other way. So it's a great opportunity for the Tennessee Titans to come out here and get a crucial win and be 2-4 because Raider fans are already fed up, which makes me laugh.
So here's the deal: if you're here, if you're coming out here this afternoon or this evening, come by Circa tonight, the Overhang Bar, which is on the second floor of the sports book, right here at Circa Resorts on Fremont Street, 21 years or older, and come hang out with us. We're going to be there. D Mace is going to stop by. We're going to hang out, and it's a pregame party basically for Raiders and Titans. So you can come by and see us. They have drink specials plus giveaways, including 2 tickets to the Titans Raiders game. You can go to circalasvegas.com for more information. We'll be putting that out throughout the show. But if you are in Vegas coming for the Raiders-Titans game, come by tonight at the Overhang Bar here at Circa.
I love it, man. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It's nice. It's just – even if you don't gamble, and I don't gamble, it's still awesome. I mean, the screens.
Well, you gambled by doing a show with me. So
I did do that. And hitting Fremont Street with the NFL insider for the unathletic Ricky Merritt last night. Taking autographs. People love his podcast, love him, and so it was a lot of fun last night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was. I mean, he did. People kept coming up to him asking for autographs or maybe some other things. Who knows? I don't know.
Now, are we able to describe our blackjack adventures this morning? Because it was this morning.
Yes.
Okay. We had a good time last night.
We did. We sat and we were playing some blackjack, and It was your typical game of blackjack where we're all feeling really really good, and then a few minutes later we're not feeling good, and then when we walked away from the table, it's like, all right, we're not down that much. I think I'm down 19.
That's it.
Yeah,
They lost 90.
yeah,
But it's all right though. It was a camaraderie with everybody
down,
last night, so it was a lot of fun.
down 20.
Yeah,
So
so
look,
looking forward to all the.
We'll get it back.
Yeah, we will. So looking forward to all the Titans fans coming out this weekend. Like Chase just said, come by Circa, Las Vegas, say hi, and we'll have a good time out here, man. It's good. Strength in numbers. So already some have reached out. They're coming out here, so it'll be good to see people. Hug your neck and have a lot of fun.
Yep. So again, live today, and we're gonna hit it all. The Preds, the Titans. Is Nashville SC still off? They're on a international break, right?
Correct. Yeah, they return to play October 18th against Lionel Messi and the boys.
Okay, and then it's playoff time.
That's correct.
Very nice. Joe's got his Nashville SC jersey. I'm glad I didn't bring mine because I thought about it and I was like, I don't need to pack any more clothes because then we would have been matching. It would have been fun. I'm going Dusty Roads on a Friday. So
okay, all right.
But yeah, the Preds get the 2-1 win last night. The Giants beat the Eagles. How about that?
And it's like the Eagles are imploding now, and Jackson Dart's a hero. I saw last night where Russell Wilson came in the game for 2 plays, and Brian Daboll was so mad that Jackson Dart was in the tent. He went to the Giants team doctor and screamed at him to get Jackson Dart back on the field because Russell Wilson is so terrible now as a quarterback.
Yep. That's pretty funny.
All right, real quick. We talk about trades all the time, the Herschel Walker trade. That Broncos-Seattle trade for the Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be one of the worst trades of all time.
It's pretty bad.
Awful.
Pretty bad.
Absolutely awful. All right, sorry.
What is our question of the day?
What is the remedy to stay awake when you haven't slept? Is that a good one? I'm curious. I want to know. I mean, it's a non-sports question, but
Jackpot's coffee. That's what it is
okay.
today.
I'll take that. No, I haven't even thought about it because I'm like trying to stay awake now. What do you besides coffee? I mean, my thing is we're on adrenaline, right? We got the show going on. We got stuff to do after the show. I think if I slow down for a second, I'm done.
Yeah.
So what's the old school remedy that you have to stay awake? But besides coffee, I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean my Red Bull, but I keep active. Like once you slow down, that's when the fatigue sets in.
Let me think of a better question.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get my bearings together.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vegas Joe. This is Vegas.
It's all good though. It's just all good. I like history. I like exploring, and then so it's fun. I mean, I like it. I've never been here before, and so again, the Fremont Street, Vegas, the history, Sinatra, Martin, Sammy, all that good.
And
stuff.
you're downtown. You're in Old Vegas too. So like,
okay,
that's the cool part.
All right, how about this question? This question's better.
Our question of the day is presented by Aries Tactical. Your safety, your skill, your Aries Tactical. Check them out at ariestactical.com.
Simple question. What's one place you've never been you want? Well, I know we've done it before, but I want to know. One place you've never been you'd like to go. One place you've never been that you would love to go visit.
Ireland.
Dublin. Dublin.
Yeah, Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin. Why?
Because I'm Irish descent, so go to the homeland.
But the sun never shines there.
The sun shines wherever I'm at.
Oh, you take the weather with you like Jimmy Buffett.
That's right.
I said Rome. When I tell people I want to go to Rome, everybody says you don't want to go to Rome because of the pickpocket. All the pickpocketers around.
Ricky said East Nashville.
Oh, I love East Nashville. Speaking of East Nashville, a week from today, we will be in East Nashville. More on that later on.
Oh, we will. Look, I mean, I don't know when we're going to be in studio again.
Maybe Tuesday.
This show is on the go.
Yeah. So maybe Tuesday. But next week, so folks, you don't realize next week, I know we live for the moment. I tell you all the time, live for the moment. Next weekend might be one of the best weekends ever in Nashville sports history.
Oh, I agree.
Lionel Messi's coming to town. LSU Vandy. And
the Bravenator.
I think there's one other thing that's happening too next weekend, that a concert-wise or something that's going on But it's but sports wise, Vrabel, Messi, and LSU coming to town. All
Yep.
kind of good stuff. And then of course Tennessee travels to Alabama on Saturday night. That's down in Tuscaloosa. So there's something else going on.
Is there something in Bridgestone?
I know the
I don't
Preds
know.
are gone.
Yeah, Preds are gone. They're in Winnipeg.
Yep.
I
So
don't
a
know.
lot of fun.
Are you as infatuated as I am with this giant television that we're watching?
So is it 800 feet?
Yeah,
Is that what I'm told?
yeah.
It's
It's
not.
it's basically like I'm pretty sure this is like the size or close to the size of what's in Nissan Stadium.
And it's right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost if you have sensory overload.
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah, it's
too
there.
much.
But
I mean, we're watching the Pat McAfee show on this giant ass screen right now.
Yeah, I mean, so it's really nice. Again, I mean, I've never been here. Circa is. You want to come out here? Come to Circa. It's perfect. It is perfect so far. And so come see the hotel and come to Vegas. Again, a lot of Titans fans are coming out here. I was told all the flights out of Nashville coming out here are booked.
Yeah.
Booked.
And again, tonight, the Overhang Bar here at Circa. Come hang out with us, D-Mace. We will be there for a little meetup with Titans fans, Raiders fans that are coming out here. And I know a lot of Titans fans are going to be out here. We're going to have more coming here on the Chasing Big Joe Show, Friday edition, 102.5 The Game. We are indeed Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. We're live at Stadium Swim at Circa in Las Vegas. Titans and Raiders coming up on Sunday. And the pregame show, Adam Vingan going to pinch hit for you since we're out here this week. Yeah, so that'll be on Sunday out at Twin Peaks there in Cool Springs, I believe.
Yeah. Look, he better not Wally Pitt me.
Yeah, he will.
You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind if he does. I like Adam, but I'm saying
We'll make sure he knows.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he'll take. Chris Sanders will be there, so they'll hold it down.
Perfect.
Which will be a lot of fun.
We're good. We're switching our question of the day.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Yeah, I like this one better
Go
though.
ahead, tell him.
It's a very simple one. In blackjack, do you hit on 16? It's a personal choice. That's what I was told when I learned how to play. Was you kind of have to decide that, you know, if the dealer, depending on what the dealer has, obviously, if it's a bus card, then you're probably going to stay. But if the dealer's showing a 10, do you hit or do you stay? Or an 8, do you hit or stay?
I'm hitting all day.
I personally hit.
Yeah. And I ended up losing $90 last night because I took that advice. But
Fortune favors the bold.
Fortune does favor the bold. I'm not going to sit there and let our dealer last night, a young man named Central, who was taking all of our money last night. And I want a dealer who engages, right? And he was just taking our money and reveling in the fact he's taking our money. But no, I mean, I will.
Actually, he had no expression whatsoever.
Zero.
So I don't think he cared.
And by the way, folks who do blackjack, every time is it split? Split. I don't win.
Yeah.
I never win.
Or double down.
Or I think it's a split.
Yeah.
Right? Or did I double down? Hell, I don't remember.
Anything with an F, Joe, do not split it.
Anything with an F?
That's correct.
Explain that to me.
4s, 5s.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
No, I want you to explain this because you're right.
Anything with Fs, do not split them. 4s, 5s. What else is a F? I think those are the only two, right?
I didn't know what an
That's
F.
That's actually a great. Anything with an F, you don't split. But like, I aces and 8s, you always split.
Okay.
If you have an 11, you always double down.
I think I had two 8s. I think I had.
Yeah, you split.
Split. Yeah, and then Central. You know, I get nowhere, and then he hits like a 17. I get nothing, and then he takes all my money and laughs. Yeah, and taunts me out the door.
That's how it goes.
I said, "Come out in Fremont Street, boy." And no, I didn't do that. I was so hungry and so tired, I didn't know where I was.
And you still are.
Yes. Fact. That's all true.
So we walked through the sports book this morning because I was curious. I hadn't really looked yet. We got the sheets. The Titans here at Circa Sports are a 4.5-point dog, plus 195 on the money line to the Raiders. Now, look, I think we can all agree that the Raiders are a pretty bad team too.
Yeah.
How much will that win last week help propel the Titans to come out here and get 2 in a row?
What did Tim Hasselbeck tell us about the win? When you go to the facility on Monday.
Everything's better. The coffee tastes better.
Yeah.
The sky's bluer.
Right. So it feels good. Right?
Yes.
And I said, I think a good question. For once, I finally had a good question. And I said, Tim, on a win like that on the road, I think is better than at home. And he agreed because you got the road trip back. So now you're feeling good about yourself. It's a 3-4 hour flight back and you're feeling good. Same thing this weekend. You go on the road, you see what's happening over here, you get the job done, the road trip, you feel it, man. It's like, all right, I want that feeling back again, and you can get it. Let's face it, the Raiders aren't 4-1. They're 1-4. They've lost 4 straight. A lot of grumbling about what's going on over there. Geno Smith is playing terrible. Genty is not really being a great running back right now. People are stopping him. So you got a great chance to win. I mean, I think it's an even game. Now, I got to see it on Sunday. I got to see Cam Ward be the fourth quarter Cam Ward. I got to see more of Gunnar Helm. Ridley, Calvin, I take back everything I said about you because that one catch in the fourth quarter helped you all win the game. I need to see that I need to see a clean game.
Yeah.
No turnovers, no penalties, no mistakes. A clean game. They beat the Raiders no problem. I think they're a lot better. And then you got to negate Max Crosby.
Yeah, right. But I mean, if Latham is going to play, that certainly helps things.
It does, but Crosby's coming. I mean, he is so good. Let me ask
And you know he's going to try and hit the right side because he knows Latham's not going to be 100%.
I think he only plays that side.
Well,
I don't think he ever goes
true.
to
You're
it's the
actually
left tackle side. But you know what? Who I think could be an X factor of this game, and please don't laugh at me.
okay.
Chig.
What about him?
He did so good
Yeah.
against Arizona.
I think to this point, Chig has played well.
Yep, he has. And we banged on him left and
And
right.
Helm has too, so I'd like to see more 2 tight end sets.
Absolutely. You know, Jonnu Smith was so underrated when he was here. He went to the Patriots and was like, he went to the Falcons. But there were moments when he was here, he was electric, right? And I see a little bit of Chig in him for the fact that when he catches the ball, he runs straight, he just takes off running. So, I mean, Chig could be a factor. Gunnar Helm could be a factor in this game. Cam needs buddies. He needs buddies. They need to get together. And I know John McClain said Tony Pollard needs to be his best friend, but I think he needs to be a receiver, needs to be his best friend, a slot guy, somebody be Cam's best friend that he's always looking to. If you look at the fourth quarter when Cam threw the pass, it was intercepted, and the guy fumbled it, all the receivers, Chris Sanders described this perfectly, and Derek does too, about what do you do when a quarterback scrambles. You have different spots you go to, and you see Ridley circle back, and he comes back to Ridley. And Ridley was going to throw that pass like Roger Clemens. It got tipped. But that was a well-done execution. Everybody knew their roles. Just do it again on Sunday. Do it for 60 minutes, and you can win this game. Now you go back home. You're 2-4. You got confidence, and then Daddy comes to town.
But look, if you have some confidence when Daddy comes to town, Daddy's still probably going to beat you, but that helps.
But you
never know.
I'm telling you, if Titans win out this weekend and they beat Daddy next weekend, Amy Adams better throw all of us a party. Is Limelight Club still open over there? Or no, it's down somewhere down there because
love how you asked, Rick.
Oh, our on-site producer. Yes. But no, I mean, can you imagine? I mean, she'll have a victory and well deserved. Do a victory dance. If you're 3-4 and you beat Vrabel, do a victory dance. But it all starts out here on Sunday. You got to beat the Raiders. You got to have any chance and feel good about yourself.
615-737-1025 is our phone and text line, driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com. Robbie Stanley going to join us in just a few minutes. We'll talk about the Preds with him.
Yes.
As they get the win last night on opening night. But I'm with you, man. I mean, and especially you say find the go-to receiver, and I agree. And I think Io Manor is starting to slowly become that. Chim DK, more on the return side, but Chim DK is showing his worth. But what about Ridley and Lockett? I think Ridley made that big catch last week that was crucial. Lockett jumped on the fumble in the end zone, but they need more out of the veteran guys.
That's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown, but
right?
They need more out of the veteran guys.
Well, no, and look, and they reacted and made the play and realized their experience and go to the ball, and they got it down. But, yeah, I mean, right, you brought Lockett in. Lockett took a little gas in the tank. But is that more of Cam's inexperience? I'm not finding Lockett. I think he kind of is. I think we're kind of seeing Cam's inexperience right now, which is fine. You get better each game. You get out there and play the whole game. And I'm not of the mind. People are like, well, if they get down big in the late third or fourth quarter, take Cam out of the game. No. That's when you get tested, when you're getting burned by the fire. Aikman talked about that in the documentary. He's like, I wanted to be out there when we're bad because I knew at some point it's going to turn around, and I needed that experience, and I needed to go through that fire to get better. Cam Ward needs to go through that fire to get better. If you sit him when things are bad, what's that telling you?
No,
it's
you're pot committed at this point.
Exactly. So go out there and get the job done and have Cam go through the fire because you build something when you go through the fire.
So the Circa does props, like player props. This is what they have for Cam this week. Over under 192.5 yards passing.
Over. Oh, I like this.
Over.
Yeah. Yeah. What else we got?
We got some running back props. Tony Pollard, over under 53.5.
Under.
Yep. Okay. Tight ends, receivers. I doubt that they have Calvin Ridley, over under 44.5.
Over.
I would say over. And that's it for the Titans on that side. Will a player score a touchdown?
For the Titans?
Let's see. Let's see if they have a Titan on here. Tony Pollard is plus 115. Yes.
Okay.
And that's it for the time.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
all they have.
Oh well. I mean, look, you win, you get on the national radar more and more and more. But just take care of business on Sunday.
Luke has a question for us on our phone line. Luke, what's up?
Hey, do you think that it was more important for the Preds to get off to a fast start after spending all that money and winning last night? You think like that's a bigger relief, or the Titans actually winning a game against the Arizona Cardinals?
Man, that's a
good question, Luke.
question, Luke.
I think they're both equally as important because the Predators, it wasn't some people were calling it a must-win last night. I don't think it was. I think to some of the fans it was because of how last year went. So they wanted to start off on a positive note. So it's a good thing they won. The Titans is definitely important just because of how bad this season has been. And we had all gotten to a point where we didn't think they were going to win.
Can they, Luke, is he still on the line?
Yeah.
Luke, can they be equal? Because I think Chase is correct. I think they're both equally important.
I would believe so. I think the expectations being tampered by the Titans' lack of roster, like, just makes it to where I think we all knew going in we're going to get 1 or 2 wins out of this year. Maybe if you're really optimistic, 4. But I think the Preds, like, we're looking at, these guys are cup contenders if they play right.
Yes.
So I think that the start was very much on Andrew Brunette's job, was probably on the line in the first 8 games. If he goes 0-8 again, you got to can everybody and go for maybe even Trotz.
No, Luke, you're a good point, Luke. Thank you. May always the force and good questions be with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Luke.
I try to give you good ones every once in a while.
Good. God knows we need them. We don't have good ones on our own. Great question, Luke, because you get 82 games in hockey. You get 17 in football, right? So you could lose a couple here and there, but winning and getting off on the right foot for the Predators is important. Getting that first win and the deep breath, because we talked to Jim White about that. Just the around the facility that was not a question this week.
Yeah.
No question. Like, when are you going to win? When are you going? That was not. So you take that question away. But I think both games were equally important for the Predators. Off to the good start. Now they're 1-0, feeling good. Now you erased last year. Most of that, like, all right, we're off to a good start. You still remember it though. But for the Cardinals and the Titans, you win that game. I don't care if Arizona handed it to you. You still had to win. You got it done. Equally important. Now go do it again.
Kenny the mailman has a Vegas question real quick. Kenny, what's up?
Listen, I'm sort of worried about you out there, Joe. Did they assign someone to you to, like, walk around with you? I'm afraid we'll go see shirtless pictures of a
No, you know what's funny, Kenny, is that, look, I raised a lot of hell when I was young, but when the God blessed me with a little girl as a daughter, my life changed, and I become less angry and violent. Does that make sense?
Oh, gosh, I just remembered what Turco said. I hate it.
Less of a
what was
hellraiser.
that saying, don't split with a number that has an F in it? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Well, I had one for you, a clue. I was always told don't gamble on any day that ends in a Y.
Yeah, well,
that's the best advice.
Well, Babette got mad at me when we was out there. I would only play vending machines. And she said I was so stupid. But I look, Babette, at least I'm getting M&M's. A girl named Shauna is not going to take all my money. I at least got M&M's. So watch yourself, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right,
Thanks,
Kenny should do open night at Zany's.
Ron White had one of the best bits one time. Is like, I went to Vegas. If you're gambling, you're drinking for free out there, and I got so drunk that I was putting all my money into one machine, paying out every time. I woke up the next morning, I had 3 cases of Mountain Dew. I laughed so hard. We're going to check in with Robbie Stanley from Robbie and Rexor coming up next. Predators win 2-1 against Columbus last night. We'll get his thoughts on that. Chase and Big Joe live in Las Vegas, 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game out here at Circa Las Vegas Stadium Swim on this Friday. Predators open their season with a 2-1 win over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Ryan O'Reilly getting a goal. UC Saros in net. We say hello to Robbie Stanley, one half of Robbie and Rex Road. Mornings from 6 to 9 here on 102.5 The Game, and also writes for NHL.com. Robbie, the Predators are 1-0, only 81 more to go. How you doing?
I'm doing good, boys. I'm impressed that you guys are awake and alive after one night out there. How we doing out there?
We're pacing ourselves. Like, Joe's never been here, so I'm a little concerned about him. But I've done this a time or two, so I know you can't go too hard on night one. But we got in around 9 o'clock last night, and it's not too bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, anytime you two are together, and I saw that Ricky's out there too, that's a dangerous trio, my man.
Well, we got D-Mace here, so we'll put him in charge. Hopefully it'll be good.
Oh boy, what a task for D-Mace.
So let's talk about this team last night. I don't know if you looked at it differently. I didn't say it was a must win, but I thought it was hey, if they do win, they can shut some things up a little bit based on what happened last year. They come out, they get the first goal. It's a gritty one. Columbus ties it up. It looks like Columbus takes the lead. They call that back. Predators ultimately score the game winner and take the 2-1 win. So how would you rank their overall performance and the importance of that win last night?
Well, I thought the performance was okay. Columbus was pretty clearly the better team for two periods, and then the Predators, to their credit, turned it on in the third. And not even just a goal by O'Reilly, but they looked really good in the third period. So, I mean, it looked like a typical season opening game would look. There's a lot of sloppy hockey out there on both sides. I mean, you're just getting going in the regular season. But as you're building your game, you got to find a way to pick up points. Like, that's the name of the game in October. So good on them for being able to do that. I mean, look, Chase, they are very, very clearly disgusted and tired of talking about last year. Like, you can see when somebody asks them a question about it, like, there is a visceral reaction on Andrew Burnett's face when he started talking about last year. So they're wanting to put it behind you. You get some wins early in the year, and that goes a long way towards doing that.
How do you think that Brady Martin looked in his first NHL game?
I thought he's all right. For an 18-year-old kid who was playing on the top line, and not just playing on the top line, but playing against the other team's top line, that's a whole lot going on for an 18-year-old. So I thought he handled the moment well. I thought that, physically, there's still some room for growth there. He talked about that after the game. He was just like, these guys are so strong, and I've got to get in the gym. And I think, when you're an 18-year-old, you're 185 pounds, and they're asking you to play top line center. There's definitely some physical growth that he's going to have. He got knocked off the puck a couple times last night. But he's clearly very smart, and the coaching staff and very trust him a lot. And I don't know that means that he's going to be up with the big club the full season. I mean, I'm sure he's going to get a few more games at least, and then by that 9-game mark, they're going to have to make a decision. But for his first game in that environment, going up against the other team's top line, I thought he handled himself pretty well.
Robbie Stanley's with us. He's part of my favorite radio show in America, Robbie and Rex Road, 6 to 9 on 102.5 The Game. Also, Robbie works for NHL.com, and besides all that, he's just a beautiful soul. All right, Robbie, you talked to Chase about you're telling me a lot of average things that I think you're feeling right now. Tell me the most positive, besides the win, what was the most positive thing last night for the Nashville Predators?
Well, a couple things. Number one, UC Saros looked great, and that's going to be a big talking point all year long with the first year of the 8-year contract kicking in. So, look, it's a season-long thing. One game doesn't really mean a whole lot, but he looked awesome in the one game. So that's a very good sign. And the other thing is this, like Roman Yossi, was a scary thing over the offseason. He got diagnosed with POTS. Didn't really know what was going on at the end of last year, and finally got a medical answer. And I thought in the third period, he looked really good last night. And he's 35 years old. He's got a medical condition that he's dealing with now. I don't know that we'll ever see top-level Norris Trophy Roman Yossi again, but maybe we will. Maybe he's got one more year left in it. He looked really good in the third period. And him being back, him being available, him being out there, and not just out there, but playing well like he did in the third period, That's a big deal for this team. So I thought that was probably, besides the performance of UC Saros, the most encouraging thing from last night was Yoshi getting out there and looking pretty good in the third period.
Robbie, was there I know you talked, they don't want to answer questions about last year, and I totally understand it, but was there a deep sigh of relief in the locker room because that, oh my God, you're starting out 0-1? Those questions weren't asked last night, and they got the win, and it had to feel good in that locker room last night.
Oh, I think so, Big Joe. And even if they don't say it, I thought last night about Stamkos, Marchessault, and Brady Shea. Those guys do not know what it's like to be in a Nashville Predator uniform and not be totally behind the eight ball, right? From the jump last year, they were 0-5. They couldn't get anything going, and they never figured it out. They were so far out of it by the time Christmas rolled around that you knew that they weren't making the playoffs and that there was going to be a horrific season. Well, it's one game, one win. They could lose the next four, and we're talking about a bad start. But for the moment, you're 1-0. You're feeling good about yourself, and you're feeling like maybe this year can be different, and you've got some confidence. And I think that's the main thing. Last year's team had zero confidence because they were in such a deep hole that you just felt like you were chasing it the whole time. So if they can stay afloat here in the first 20 games as they're building their team game and getting to a point where they're feeling pretty good about the way they're playing, I think that's a pretty big deal.
Well, how was Brunette? Because that had the same question. I know the players the same question, feeling good about themselves. The fact that he doesn't have to be asked that question about, oh my God, another bad start. How was he after the game? He had to be extremely, I don't think extremely happy is the word, but I think he had to be relieved they're 1-0.
No, I think so. And look, he knows what the deal is. If they start off the season losing a lot, the first thing people are going to do is point at him, right? You look at the betting markets, you look across the NHL. I saw, the Athletic came out with a poll about who's the first coach that's going to get fired in the NHL, and he was far and away the number one answer. He knows the noise that's around him heading into this year. So if you can get off to that good start, it quiets that. And look, he believes that he's a good hockey coach. Clearly, Barry Trotz believes he's a good hockey coach, or he wouldn't have kept him around. And look, I believe he's a good hockey coach, but you have to have the results in the NHL. So I do think relief is probably the right word. And now we'll see from game 1 to game 2, do they look better? Do they look sharper?
Robbie Stanley is with us from Robbie and Rex Road and NHL.com. All right, Rob, I'm going to put you on the spot, and these are rapid-fire questions based on one game, the overreaction of seeing one game. After seeing one game, what is this team's record after 10 games?
I will go 6-4 and I'll go 6-3-1. There you go.
6-3-1. Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Based on one game, is Andrew Brunette the head coach by Thanksgiving?
Yes, I think he will be.
Based on one game, what does this team need to add to get over the hump?
Well, I still think that they're really light at center, and we'll see if Brady Martin sticks around. But center depth is going to be a big talking point for them all year long. And if you're a Predators fan listening, you're like, "Oh, great, we've been talking about that for 30 years at this point." But I think this year in particular, they've got some real question marks there.
Based on one game, UC Saros is what?
Based on one game, he's a Vezina Trophy contender. Now we'll see if that keeps going here, but he looked really good last night, and they're clearly making an emphasis on making sure that he can see the puck and clearing the porch, as they call it. And for one game, they did a pretty decent job of it. So if they can do that, I think he's going to have a good year.
All right, we will see. Great stuff. Thanks for jumping on last minute with us. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll be listening Monday at 6:00 for full reaction of the Titans and the Preds and all those things with you and Joe Rexroad.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate you.
That is Robbie Stanley again. Robbie and Rexroad, 6 to 9 every Monday through Friday, and also writes for NHL.com and does a fantastic job.
Got your shoes off.
I did. Is that cool?
I guess, yeah. You're across the room. I'm good with that, man.
I know. I'm committing a foul. I'm wearing socks with my slides.
Air it out.
Yeah,
man.
I'm going to. I will. It's
It.
getting warm, so
Here's what your toes look like.
We'll do that.
I mean, you got talons. That's okay, though. I mean,
I do.
do that.
Yeah, that is for sure. We're live today at Stadium Swim at Circa. We'll continue with a lot of fun and all those things. Coming up next, Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game.
Hey guys, Big Joe here. Look, we're having fun out in Las Vegas, but listen, there's a thing that leaves behind the fact that anxiety and depression, 2 words that can just wreck your life, if you let them, are always there. So I want you to know that, men, most of us lead lives of quiet desperation, but it does not have to be that way. That is why we're so honored to be partnering with Unity Psychiatric Care, based right there in Middle Tennessee, to get you back on track and living the life you deserve. Plus, they have telehealth. That means you don't have to leave your house to get help. I just need you to reach out to get help. Locations in Middle Tennessee that are always there for you. Reaching out and talking to someone really changed my life, and I want the same for you. Here's all you got to do. Just go to GameNashville.com, click on the Chase and Big Joe Show. There you'll see a link for Unity Psychiatric Care, and start taking back your life. It's confidential, it's secure, it's private. Or you can call 1-888-508-8002, 1-888-508-8002. I'll preach all day long that our world is a better place because you are here. You have so much to be thankful for, and for us, that is you. We love you guys so much. Help is just around the corner. Take back your life, and please know you don't have to go through any of this alone. Simply go to theGameNashville.com, click on the Chase and Big Joe Show. You'll find a link to Unity Psychiatric Care. And my friends, let the journey begin.
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
What? Do what?
Let the dogs out. Like, who let the dogs out? Who brought this guy along?
Yes, Alan, we are ready to let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this. Well done, Dr. Crane, on this Friday. Live at Circa, here at Stadium Swim. Okay, I'm going to take a picture and tweet it out and on Instagram at the Chase McCabe, at Chase on Game on Twitter. Of this is my perspective right now. No, Joe, you can be in it. Okay. We'll let these gentlemen walk by and then I'll do it. But this is like I'm sitting on the couch and doing the show and watching this beautiful view.
Okay. But also, here's the best thing. This view could be your view.
It could be.
So we're not any special than anybody else. This view could be your view if you come out here to Circa and stay. So we're grateful that we're out here.
So ruled out for the Titans against the Raiders. Arden Key, Blake Hance, Marcus Harris, Bryce Oliver, Joey Sly.
The kicker is out?
The kicker is out. However,
I don't think that kicker comes back.
Callahan said the Titans hope to be able to open Tavondre Sweat's return to practice window next week. Jihad Ward is the extra captain on Sunday. Matthew Wright will kick for the Titans. They signed him to the practice squad this week. He will kick.
Good.
J.C. Latham, good to go.
Good. Don't need him. Matthew Wright. Hope he's a good kicker. Doesn't have a kicker's name. Like Joey Slides.
He doesn't have the right name.
Please leave.
I'll go lay by the pool.
Come back with Derek Mason at 1. No, I'm kidding about that. Look, if Joey Sly can't go, I hate talking about kickers, so we're done talking about kickers and punters. Can't stand it. So, J.C. Latham being back. Look, J.C. Latham was playing okay versus the Broncos at that right tackle position. He's back. He's healthy. And Bill Callahan's supposed to be the offensive line guru. Well, you got a true test this week of Max Crosby. How can you stop Max Crosby? Having J.C. Latham back in the game is a huge plus.
Well, and I think having Latham and Zeitler there on the right side is going to help him run the ball. And that's going to – Tony Pollard's the one that's going to be real excited about that.
Right. So it's just interesting because last week the offensive line had their best performance since 2019. So, but if they can get elevated because of Latham being back, then good. Dan Moore's got to be at a high level. Skoronski's playing at a high level. Cushenberry the same across that front five. Again, we all know this. If you give quarterback time to throw the football, he can carve you apart. Give Cam time to throw the football. But again, I think Cam Ward is best out of the pocket, the misdirection. And if you can find that one guy, whether it be Chig or, I don't know, DK or Iaman or whoever, but find that, but get him out there. But again, you got to protect your quarterback. And I forget who it said, what coach this was. It might have been Parcells a long time ago about Phil Simms. He says, if Phil Simms has the cleanest jersey after the game, we've won. And I'm like, yep. That's exactly it.
I mean, that's a great belief, great way to put it. But yeah, I mean, look, I was already concerned about the kicking game because I don't think Joey Sly has been all that great. Now I'm even more concerned about it.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
Well, I'm not a coach. So I'm not a GM. So I can't.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really know what to tell you.
Well, I think you can. Look, we missed our opportunity last week at Stratford to have Dr. Crane try to kick a 40-yard field goal.
We still need to do that.
Yep.
Dr. Crane.
Yes, sir.
Legitimately, how far do you think you could kick it?
I think a 40-yard field goal is definitely doable for me.
All right, we have to set this up.
Yeah.
So you could make it, if you did the Pat McAfee challenge on game day, you could do that?
That's a chip shot.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you kick in high school?
I kicked in, I guess, junior high, but my first ever time kicking, like, I was not really a natural kicker per se. And then our head coach saw me kicking before practice one day, just kicking 40-yard field goals. And he goes, you can kick? I was like, yeah, I played soccer. So then I went to high school, played football. I tried out for punter and kicker, but we had a guy that was already committed to go to Air Force, and Luke Strabel. And then he kind of bred another guy underneath him to be the next kicker. And this guy named Anthony Hagee, he was really good. He kicked like 55-yarders in his sleep.
He did what?
Kicked 55-yard field goals in his sleep.
Guy underneath him? What? Dr. Crane, I'm calling.
Beneath him on the depth chart?
Look, I love you. I think you're a great man. I think you missed this so bad that we will make fun of you.
That's fine. Make fun of me while I jump with joy as it goes to the uprights.
Here's what we do. I mean, I think this is an opportunity. We should partner with a charity or maybe Unity Psych, something. Let's raise some money and hype this up, and we'll go to, I mean, FRA or Father Ryan or McGavick or what. We'll get this set up somewhere for him to kick a field goal.
Okay.
I'll make a phone call today.
And like, let's make this a thing. We'll get our Sean Ford, if you're listening, here you go. Here's an opportunity. Let's make this a big deal of Nick Frazier makes a kick.
All right. Well, we need to maybe have a listener that can do it and have they make it. They get tickets to an event or something.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Outkick Dr. Crane.
Yep.
Nick for kicks. Let's do it.
Oh, there it is. Nick for kicks.
Nick for kicks.
I like that.
I like it. It's like Scott's Tots.
Something like
It's exactly like that.
Is that what it is? Except you got to pay off at the end, unlike Michael Scott, who didn't.
Yeah.
and gave them
All right, I like
laptop
this.
batteries.
Nick's, what is it again?
Knicks for kicks.
Nick's for kicks.
I like that.
We need to get 3 listeners and you all try to kick a 40-yard field goal. Or are we going to do like 25, 30?
Oh, I think
35?
I think
Okay.
we do that
All right.
because look, I'm gonna be honest with you, and again, I love Dr. Crane. He's talking a little bit,
Yes.
and so I think we need to make him walk it. Yeah, well, I mean, look, if he's so, and look, we'll give you some warm ups. You can stretch the leg and warm up, but
All right.
like I mean, I think if we're gonna do this, we got to make him earn it.
So also part of this deal, Nick, when you do this, I'm going to have an air horn. And when you go, I'm going to blow that air horn, and it'll be so loud so that when you try to make that field goal, all you're going to hear is
Live in a house of
As loud
cowbells,
as we
Joe.
can.
Doesn't
And then
phase
so-
me.
Okay, all right, I love it. Ice water in his veins.
What about if we throw eggs at you?
Go ahead. I'll eat them afterwards.
All right. What about if we throw hot water?
Can
balloons
we
at you?
put you in full gear? Can we figure out how to put you in full pads?
Yeah, I still have my
Helmet and
helmet from
everything.
high school. I can do that.
All right. I got 9 helmets on my desk.
Because here's what I'm thinking we do. We call Jeff Fisher. We get you we set this up with the Cats. We'll get you in full Cats gear.
Oh, why don't we get our cat kicker there? What's that guy's name? Gunner, the Alabama. Okay,
yep,
all right.
yep.
This has become
We
a
set
nice
this
event
up.
now.
We'll talk to Pogue. We'll set this up with the Cats. But we'll do it on an outdoor field.
Yes,
But we can do something with the Cats and have
Right.
some fun with this.
all because Nick thought he was cool.
Hey, and guess what? He might be. Look, we could get him a job as kicker of the Cats. Who knows?
I think
love
he's
that.
got a better chance of being the kicker at Classic Cat instead of the National Cats. But we'll see. We'll see.
JC Latham is back on Sunday. We'll talk to Chris Sanders coming up next about that and much more. We're live at Stadium Swim at Circa, Las Vegas. It's Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. Live at Stadium Swim at Circa, Las Vegas. Out here for the Titans and Raiders. If you are coming in, we've already met some Titans fans that are here. D-Mace is here. If you're coming in, coming up tonight, the Overhang Bar at Circa on the second floor of the sports book, there's going to be a get-together. Come hang out with us. We're going to be there and meeting Titans fans and everybody. So come down to Fremont Street, come to Circa, come hang out with us tonight. And then, look, come stay here, come Stadium Swim. I mean, it is a good time. We say hello now to Chris Sanders, Forever Titans wide receiver, who is on the line with us. Chris, how you doing?
My lips are poked out. Y'all in Vegas, I bet you D-Mace is playing the penny slots, man. Unbelievable. I didn't get an invite. I mean, unbelievable.
I know. Well, look,
man.
we're setting the table for a bigger trip, and we're going to bring you out here. Hey, D-Mace.
I'm there.
D-Mace. D-Mace. It's busy. Chris says that you're probably playing the penny slots. He says no slots. But yeah, no, we're excited.
That's awesome.
JC Latham back in for the Titans.
Ooh.
How big is that?
I mean, I think it's huge. I mean, just like last week, you know, they won a game that they shouldn't have won, and you're building the momentum. Then now you got a situation to where you got one of your best offensive lines coming back, players coming back. I just think it's just a boost to morale, and I just think it's going to make your offensive line better. I think it's going to make Cam better. Why? Because you got one of your good guys back. So I think it's a plus for the Tennessee Titans.
How much does it help the run game?
Oh, big time. I mean, it really does. I mean, he brings that physicality, and he's one of those guys that's going to maul you, and he's also going to protect the quarterback. So when you have the running game going well, and then he can pass pro, I mean, it's just going to make everybody better. And then also when you have that big dog at left tackle, it just makes your quarterback feel real comfortable because you know his left side is taken care of.
Talking to our good friend Chris Sanders now. Chris,
hey.
All right, we'll do. I got your song in just a little bit, so hold on. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
We'll build suspense up. Our boy, Dr. Crane's been amazingly busy. We talked earlier about, Cam. We've talked all year, Chris, about Cam needing best friends, right? I mean, whether it's Ridley or somebody. I watched Chig play. I watched the game again on the Sunday's game. Chig became that guy. I mean, in that game.
Yep.
I mean, and I think if Cam has that guy, I think it improves his game 100%. How important is Cam having that guy to his development?
I mean, if you look at 1999, I know when Chase hates me to go back to 1999.
I don't care. Go ahead.
I know, but it's like when you let me go back to 1998 when the offense was kind of struggling, the passing game was going pretty bad. Who was the security blanket for sitting there? It was Frank Wycheck, because when things break down, you can't go through your read. You have a guy that can consistently get open. But now you got a situation, with the Tennessee Titans to where Calvin really had a big game, but Chig has been that guy to where you can throw him a little flare pass, you can throw him a little hitch route, and he can make something happen. This is what we've been waiting to see from this guy. When he came out of Maryland, everybody was talking about the potential. Everybody was talking about his skill set. Now we're starting to see a little bit of what he's doing. He's catching little 5-yard passes and making something happen. So when you're talking about a quarterback that trusts another guy, I think right now he trusts Chig a little bit.
All right, Dr. Crane's got it. Here's your song,
Let's
Chris.
make it work. It feels good.
It's Vegas. It's Chris Sanders. It all works together.
Shit. Hey, I'm doing the stanky leg right now. Come on, man.
Tony, man, bringing it home.
Oh my God, that was one of my favorite albums, man.
This is a good song.
They get you going on a Friday, Bubba.
Absolutely, because we play Father Ryan, so we got to get going.
There you go. Oh, Doc, we'll talk about that at the end of the segment here. All right, so let me ask you this, Chris.
Sure.
The Raiders started hot. They beat Daddy Vrabel. They're 1-0. Now they've lost 4 straight. We talked to Raider fans out here. They feel the same way about the Titans. Like, there's no hope for this team. How good is it for the Titans, Chris, that they're playing a team that's reeling, not playing very well right now, when the Titans are coming off their win and need another win?
It's not good, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you got a team that's desperate, and we have a team that's desperate. They're going to find, ways to win. Look at last week with the Tennessee Titans against the Arizona Cardinals. Even though they were down 21-6, they're still a desperate team, and they found out a way to win. You don't want that situation to happen to you. You got the Raiders to where you got a running game that's okay with Jenny, but then you got a passing game with Brock Bowers that's that's probably going to be out of the game. So you're just dealing with a team that's desperate for a win. You got your fans that are going crazy. You got fans that want you to win. So the Tennessee Titans better come out with all cylinders on special teams, on offense and defense, because if they don't, you're going to look up and you're going to be down by 21 points.
Well, that's what the next question is, and you lead me right to that. How important is it to come out and punch them in the face and get out to a 10-0 lead?
Man, you need a haymaker. And I'm going to tell you what a haymaker is. It's starting at the 25-yard line, have 11-play drive, take 7 or 8 minutes off the play clock, and get a touchdown. That's a haymaker. But you can't go into a game like this, which is really, really dangerous, is you have a 3-and-out, they go down there and score. You have another 3-and-out, they go down and score. Then now you're behind the 8-ball because you just gave life to a team that's breathing for life. So they got to go in there, and right when they get off the bus, right when they warm up, right when they get to the game, they need to square up and hit them square in the nose and have a long play drive.
That big catch that Calvin Ridley made last week, how much
God.
does that wake him up, give him confidence, whatever needs to happen?
Man, you said it, Chase. It's confidence. It's huge. I mean, when he caught that long bomb, look at his body language. His body language was like, man, now I feel good. Now I feel confident. Because if you look at the last couple of games, he wasn't catching the ball with confidence. And just watching him catch that ball, now his body language says, okay, I can do this thing. I can be the number one target for this offense. Because if this offense is going to be successful, Calvin really has to be, just like what Big Joe said, the guy. He got to be the guy when it's 3rd and 10 to make the explosive play. So for him and having that big catch, it's just a confidence booster for Calvin Ridley.
Chris Sanders is with us. We're live at Circa Las Vegas today. Chris, we talk about the haymaker getting out to a good start. What do you think, Brian Callahan, what should his message be Sunday before the game to this football team?
Stack up wins. I mean, that's what you want to do because, and I hate to say this, if you go and lose this game, then what is all the media going to say? And what is all the fans going to say? Oh, it's just that game really doesn't mean anything. But if you stack up a win, play one game at a time. I know this is a whole bunch of coach talk, but this is exactly what you have to do. Take one play at a time, do your job, and make some plays and get out of here with a win. That's the message that I'm preaching with them every day because, you know, it's like even though you had a big win last week, you still didn't play well. I mean, you're down 21-6. And you got the Arizona Cardinals. They gave up a situation to where the DB caught the pass and he fumbled and Lockett get on it. You have Snead to where he hits the ball out. You still didn't play well. So they got to come out here and show, okay, we got to play well.
You know, when I think about the Raiders and the Titans franchise, I think about you and Derek and Eddie and Steve. The first game in Tennessee back in August 31st, 1997, Liberty Bowl, you guys took on the Raiders. Eddie was unstoppable that day. What do you remember about that day? And after, because you went to overtime, you guys won, but being in a new city, new state, new everything, and winning your first NFL game.
It was amazing. I mean, just going through the process of, moving from here to Tennessee and then going to Memphis. Yeah, it was tough traveling every week, but just to go into that stadium and seeing a lot of Tennessee Titans fans and a lot of Raiders fans. But here's the best part that I love about that whole situation. I remember it was 3rd and 15, and it was the first quarter, and Mac threw me a 46-yard bomb, and that was the first catch for the Tennessee Titans /orders. That's what I remember about that game.
Always about yourself, ain't it?
Get in there and make it about you.
Oh man,
Chris Sanders is with us. So Father Ryan, huh?
Yo, yeah. Is that your alma mater's FRA, right?
I'm FRA. Dr. Crane Nick Frazier is Father Ryan.
Oh, I mean, Father Ryan. Listen, their record doesn't tell you how they are. I know they're 1-5 right now. But these kids play hard, they fight, they scrap, and every time we play them, it's always a dogfight. So we got to come out, just like what you said, Big Joe, is we got to throw some haymakers. Never play drive, take 7 minutes off there and score a touchdown. So we're going to get after them.
Dr. Crane, what would you give for just one play tonight versus NBA and Chris Sanders?
Oh, I'd do anything for it. I mean, if Chris Sanders lined up out wide, I would be in the slot, right in the nickel, and I'd just clean his clock.
Hold on. Okay, first of all, okay, time out. First of all, you look bad in your uniform. That's number one. you would have a neck roll on, and
neck roll.
Then you would have those pads, those forearm pads. So if I saw that, the band would stand up and start cheering because they know it'll be 6.
Who would look worse, Dr. Crane or Dave Craig?
Dan Craig. There's no comparison. There's no comparison.
Oh, that's a great
Thank
question.
you. I'm not that bad, Chris. Thank you for that.
I had to.
Well, hold on real quick. Dr. Crane, didn't didn't Father Ryan beat the NBA last year? For
There
the
we
first time
go.
in like
There
30
you
years?
go, Joe.
For
There
the
you
first
go.
time in 25 or 26 years, I was there to witness it. It was awesome.
So
Send this
you're-
audio
so
to
you're
Chris so he
26
can
and
use it.
So you're 26-1.
That's okay. It's all right. I was a part of history. It's all that matters.
Chris, good luck to you in the Big Red tonight. Thanks for
Hey.
doing this. You'll be with Adam
Yeah,
Vingan on
always.
Sunday for the pregame show, and we're looking forward to it.
Man, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all be careful down there, all right? Love y'all.
We will. You too, Chris. Chris Sanders joining us here on the program. We'll react to some of that. Coming up next, continue to talk about the two-tone. We'll also preview some college football. I got all the lines right here as well.
And
we're live.
Don't we have a special guest, right?
We do. We'll have it. We'll tell you more about that coming up in a few minutes here from Stadium Swim, Circa, Las Vegas. If you're out here, come say hi. It's Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. All right, race fans, the 2025 Yellowwood 500 weekend, October 17th through October 19th. That's Friday through Sunday. You're going to want to check it out. TalladegaSuperspeedway.com, 877-GO-TO-DEGA is where you can get your tickets, and you can go see some of the best racing in NASCAR, Xfinity Series, Craftsman Truck Series, and, of course, the Cup Series, all in the playoffs, all at Talladega Superspeedway. You can also add the Talladega Garage Experience presented by Cool Ray. It's an awesome add-on where you can go to the most immersive garage experience in NASCAR, featuring access to the Cup Series Garage Bay viewing area, pre-race ceremonies, driver and crew chief Q&A sessions, and more. Mobile One Victory Lane trophy photos as well. But you got to be there. TalladegaSuperspeedway.com, 877-GO-TO-DEGA, and be listening in the 2 o'clock hour today. We'll have your chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega Superspeedway. Be listening for that. 877-GO-TO-DEGA.
This isn't the real Caesar's Palace, is it?
What do you mean?
Did Caesar live here?
No.
I didn't think so.
Jason Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. We're live at Stadium Swim at the Circa Las Vegas, hanging out. They got us a nice little cabana here. Just hanging out here at Stadium Swim. I feel like every time somebody comes by to ask if we want to order anything, we're on the air.
Right. But I'm telling you, and not because we're here, and we love Omni National Hotel. Omni National Hotel and this place, I have never seen such a courteous staff in my entire life.
Yeah.
They are professional. They're just
Well,
like the Omni. Same thing.
I was talking to, our friend Todd Rodemel at the Omni, and he asked where we're staying at here, and I said Circa, and he goes, "Oh, I've heard really good things." And I had stayed here before. Mike Palm, who is the vice president of operations for Circa and also Hotels the D and Golden Gate, is going to join us here in a few minutes at 11:40 or at 11:45 Pacific time. He will join us, so we'll get to talk more about Circa and everything going on out here this weekend with the Titans and Raiders. But is it funny that now we're here at Friday? And I know a lot of people look at last week as, okay, a win's a win, but obviously there was some flukiness with that win and how they won. But now is there like a sense of belief of, you know what, they might actually make it 2 in a row?
I think so. And I think what I'd like is that the narrative has changed from, well, Arizona just gave that game to them. Now folks are realizing, oh, wait, they had to go down and score 3 times to win the game. Nothing was given to them.
They
They
overcame.
Yes.
Now, granted, there was luck involved. Like,
well, no, we're not doing this. No, luck is involved. That's fine.
There's luck involved, but
you missed an extra point.
You missed an extra point. You overcame a bad interception.
Yep.
You overcame a breakaway run that he stupidly dropped the ball. But, yeah, look, and I would say the Titans have a lot of belief right now. The Raiders don't.
No, you got confidence. Talking to Raiders fans, they're like, yeah, the season's over. This Pete Carroll thing was bad. I mean, they go out and beat.
Is Pete the problem, though? I don't think Pete's the problem.
Well, they go out
I
and
think
beat
the roster's the problem.
Well, they beat Daddy New England. They're feeling 1-0 and come back out here, and then they play the Chargers. Doesn't go well. Then it goes really bad after that, and now you're sitting there at 1-4. They need a win. I mean, both these teams need a win. Titans had the momentum. They have the confidence right now. But the Titans in that fourth quarter went down and scored 3 times and overcame a missed extra point to win the game. So give them credit for doing that. And none of y'all really giving them credit. And it's turned a little bit. The narrative has how well they played in the fourth quarter. I think Paul said it great Wednesday with Robbie and Ricks Road. Fourth quarter Cam. We need to see 4 quarters Cam.
Yes.
Not fourth quarter Cam. If you do 4 quarters Cam, I'm sorry, they're getting ready to take our food order. Oh, my goodness. 4 quarter Cam, then this team is rolling. I'll tell you, they're having fun. Have fun out here, get another win, come back feeling good about yourself. Just go have fun this weekend and beat the Raiders, man.
I'm reading this text. Ben in Cumberland City is losing his mind over something, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. But yeah, I mean, look, it just it doesn't matter how you win. A win in the National Football League, and again, I'm not exonerating the Titans for the stuff that they need to fix at all. So don't get me wrong.
Right.
But you take the win any way you can get the win, and then how do you use that momentum?
Yeah, exactly right. So go back to the Denver game, right? They had a chance to go down and tie that game versus Denver. So they hurt themselves with some really bad things. And the Rams come to town, and, they put some points on the board, but the Rams were the better team pulling away in the second half. Then the third game, was it the Colts that was there? Yeah, Colts. And you didn't play well. Then you go to the Texans, and that's awful. Maybe because you played so awful versus the Texans, like, all right, there's a gut check time. In the first 3 quarters versus the Cardinals, you weren't playing very well either. But there have moments where it clicks, and you get it. And from that, you can springboard off of that. Maybe that fourth quarter versus Arizona is what they need. But we need to see 4 quarters, Cam. And Bo, you listen to the show. I know you love chasing myself. Bo Hardigree, open it up.
Yeah.
Take deep shots down the field. Derek will tell you that. Chris Sanders will tell you that. Take deep shots down the field. Because I'm telling you what, I'm trusting my guy more than I'm trusting that guy across the line of scrimmage. Make things happen. Let him open up. Because what? What if it hits? What if you hit on a 70-yard pass for a touchdown? The feeling on the sidelines, you just erupt because of that, and it feels good. Take chances this weekend.
615-737-1025. Totally agree. You got to open it up a little bit. Take chances. And again, looking at the Circa odds here, the Titans are a 4.5-point dog on the road. The total 41.5.
I would
so
go,
they think it could be relatively low scoring.
I'd go under.
It's
on
at 7
those.
now? It opened at 7. Thank you, Music City Best.
So I would go. I think it's going to be like a 19-13 game.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I can see that. So the line, the line, Titans were a 7-point dog. Now it's 4.5.
That means
Interesting.
People are believing in your Titans.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
They're believing in it.
Do you believe?
I don't. No, I believe everything. So
Ben in Cumberland City doesn't believe either, apparently, or in us.
Does he not?
No, I was he was ranting earlier, and I'm like Rex Road sometimes, and I like start reading this and like can't stop. It's a rabbit
If
hole.
Rex Road could figure a way to slap people through the text line, he probably would. Hey, we got breaking news here. Sister Jean has passed away.
I saw that. I think that may have happened earlier.
Yeah,
Was it
last night.
Last night, yeah.
Oh, okay. But I'm just now.
I know you're catching up. It's okay. But yes,
Sister Jean.
she had just retired and stepped away 109.
106.
106.
Yep. Could you imagine living to 106?
No.
I mean, I can barely move at 56. There's no way I could move. I mean, so God bless her. I mean, she made the world. Look, you want to make the world a better place? Sister Jean made the world a better place. So God bless you and enjoy your spot in heaven, man.
Yes, absolutely. So hate to see that. And obviously she became a national phenomenon a few years ago when Loyola Chicago defeated Tennessee.
Yeah.
Went on that run.
She was. All right. I've been approved to make this announcement about us next week.
All right. We'll do that coming up. Or you want to do it now? Or
Can I do it now?
Yeah, do it now.
All right. So next week,
Do it live.
Chase and I are we're moving. Chase and I are moving. It's a good thing. We're on the go next week. Our show is going next Wednesday. Come join us, be our special guest as we broadcast live from Scoreboard Bar and Grill on Music Valley Drive next Wednesday, 12 to 3. It's a special show as former Notre Dame and Duke athletic director Kevin White is going to join us. And look, if you're a Notre Dame fan, you need to come out and be part of this next Wednesday. He's written a best-selling book called The Good Sport, fascinating look at the ever-evolving world of college athletics. He'll be signing his book as well that day. It's a perfect day, and that's next Wednesday as we go live from Scoreboard Bar and Grill on Music Valley Drive. Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Chaser, where a good time is always happening.
Yes. We will have some fun with that and love being out and about, whether it's in Las Vegas. We're multi-state.
We are.
Yeah. And we're working on another state for November.
we almost got that other state.
So we're on the Chase and Big Joe national tour. We can't call it a world tour yet, but we'll get there.
We're close.
I'm sure we'll be international at some point. 615-737-1025. We'll shift gears to some college ball coming up next. As I can't wait because the games are going to be on early tomorrow out here in Las Vegas. We're at Circa here on 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. Feels like The Hangover, the movie, with a little Phil Collins.
Did we get any reaction to our question of the day, which is if you're playing blackjack and you get a 16, do you hit or do you stay?
615-737-1025.
And I'm thinking it all depends on the dealer, right?
Yeah, but again, it's a personal choice. Like if the dealer's showing 10 and I draw a 16, I'm just going to go for it.
Because he's got a
Now I'm watching the table too. I'm seeing what, like, especially if I'm not the first. If I like sitting last where I can watch with the rest of the table.
Yeah, I figured that out last night after I lost $100 and won a bunch of money. Exactly. I'm sitting third, and the dealer taking my money and taunting me. But it was fun. We had a good time. The dealer's name was Central.
If I was going to do a podcast about blackjack, I would call it "Let Me See the Next Card," because that's how it goes sometimes. I want to see the next card.
I love that when the dealer gets a 10 or is it a face card or when he gets that and you're like, oh, and he does that little thing that checks to see if he's got blackjack, and we're all like, and all of us are like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And like, we're ready to fight. Right? That guy's done nothing to us. He's just got that, and then luckily only hit like once last night. But you, Chaser, you had a big jackpot. That last seat.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I was fine. There was a point where I thought about, like, I had won a few hands. I'm like, I should probably walk away, and I didn't.
Why can't we walk away?
Because it's fun, especially like if you're sitting there with your buddies and like the table's having a good. See, the thing about blackjack, and Dr. Crane, you chime in on this. It's all about the table. If you got a bad table and a bad dealer, like you want to get out. But if the vibe's good, the juju's good, like everybody's laughing, having a good time, the dealer's having fun with you, that's why you sit there and stay.
Amen to that. When I was in Vegas, there was a dealer that was doing magic tricks with the card. She goes, watch, this will be a king of diamonds. Like, no, it won't. Flips the card over. It's a king of diamonds. Tipped her about $10. Like, that's impressive. But then, you like Chase said, you watch the table. If you're at the very end, your odds are kind of in your favor. If you're in the middle of the table, you really got to worry about the front end of the table. If they're showing like a 4 and a 10, you're just praying they don't hit, because more than likely they're going to bust, in my opinion. So you hope that your cards will play in your favor. So it's just about the people that play to the left of you if you're in the middle of the table.
Yep. We had a dealer one time that was so fun. Like, whenever somebody would bust or he would bust, he would just go, too damn many. And, it's all about the vibes. It's all about the vibe. And, like, the tables here at Circa are a lot of fun. I mean, we've sat there for a few hours, right, Rick? We've had good times at these. So, again, our question is, do you hit on 16? Do you stay on 16? I think it's a life choice.
Okay. All right. I mean, I hit last night.
Yeah.
And get 50% of the time. But I agree with you on the table part of that. If you've got a fun table, like we were doing roulette, that was fun last night. Had a good time. And I don't know, we're having one night out here and it's great.
So we got some college football odds here from Circa Sports that I was checking out. As again, we got games coming up this afternoon, South Florida and North Texas. And I don't know if this is still the same from a few hours ago, but North Texas a 1-point favorite. That game will start at 4:30 our time out here in Vegas.
Okay.
So we'll be able to sit in the book and watch some football.
Now, I may be wrong, but there used to be a rule where Vegas, you couldn't bet on Vegas teams. Is that correct at one time?
UNLV.
You can't bet on UNLV.
You couldn't. You can now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to learn more about this here in a few minutes.
I know they went to the tournament in 89, 90, 87, 89, and 90, and people couldn't bet on it because UNLV was in the tournament. The Final Four couldn't do it. But thank you. We'll get more with that.
All right. What throw out a game?
Tennessee, Arkansas.
Tennessee and Arkansas. Is that that's afternoon? Tennessee is a 12-point favorite.
That's it?
The total is 69. Nice.
I'm taking that. Arkansas's Notre Dame beat the snot out of them and beat them so bad that Pittman got fired.
Yeah.
So this team's rolling. Petrino's an idiot. So just go in there. If I'm Tennessee, pedal to the metal all day long. That team's in disarray. And listen, Tennessee's got Alabama next week. So get the everything go, the cylinder going, feel good about yourself. But I'm all day on Tennessee, man. That's 12. Oh man.
Give me another one.
Let's go with Georgia Auburn tomorrow night.
The South's oldest rivalry. Just a moment.
Okay.
Just a moment. It might be over here.
It's at 6:30, I think.
Well, I know I just saw it. How you doing? You good?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. We got special guests coming up at 1:45.
We do. Maybe I'll find the spread on that.
What about,
here it is.
Okay.
3.5. Georgia by 3.5.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Man.
That game at 4:30 out here. Can't wait for that.
Well, I think Georgia lost to Alabama 2 weeks ago. Should have won that game. They just went through the motion versus Kentucky and beat the snot out of them. This is a big game for Chase McCabe, Hugh Freeze.
It is.
If he wins this game, they call the dogs off, no pun intended, off of Hugh Freeze right now, and they're feeling good about themselves. And Georgia gets 2 losses, can't afford another loss. Man, I don't know. I give me Auburn in that game.
The Red River rivalry, Oklahoma, Texas. Texas is a 1-point favorite.
Now,
at the Cotton Bowl.
Is John Mateer playing? That's the question.
I think he is. Or is it 50-50?
I don't know. If he's playing, give me Oklahoma. But
He's
that
a game time decision.
Game time.
They
decision.
said he's going to dress and go through the motions, and then we'll see what happens at kickoff.
So he's playing, basically. You're not. There's no game time decision. He's going to sit out. So I think he's going to play. I don't know. I would not. I'd stay away from it until I know what Mateer is going to do.
Alabama is a 3-point favorite on the road at Missouri.
Missouri's really good, man. That's a good, but Alabama's better.
Yeah.
But Missouri is sandwiched between an emotional game of Vanderbilt because they wanted to shut Pavia up, and who Alabama plays next week down in Tuscaloosa, and that's Tennessee. So if I'm Kalen DeBoer, I'm like, the only game that matters is Missouri right now, and that's a good team. So I'd probably go Alabama because I think they're the better team, but not by a lot.
Coming up next, we're going to talk to Mike Palm. He is VP here at Circa. He'll tell us a little bit more about some things that got going on, including this awesome stadium swim and so much more. We're live in Las Vegas today. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. We're live at Circa, Las Vegas. We're out by the pool, better known as Stadium Swim. We got some European qualifiers, soccer coming on. They have this giant screen with 2 games on big screens and then little ones around it. It is fantastic. We say hello now to Mike Palm. He is the Vice President of Operations for Circa, the D, and Golden Gate. Mike, how you doing? Thanks so much for having us out here.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, we're having a blast. Big Joe, my co-host, has never been to Vegas before, so this is a whole new experience for him.
Yeah, has he ever been like north of the Mason-Dixon line? Has he
once.
He crossed the Missouri. I know he's sort of segmented
Yeah.
the people on the south side of Chicago that never go more than 11 blocks from where they're born. But I'm glad you could make it out here.
Yeah, and for people that are coming in for the Titans and Raiders game, have a cool get-together tonight at 7 o'clock at the Overhang Bar, which is on the second floor, overlooking the book here at Circa Las Vegas. I mean, people need to come by and hang out.
Huddle up. Yeah, come
huddle
up,
up.
get some drinks. We'll give away some tickets to the game, transportation. You know, we get sometimes 300-400 people show up for these.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Jets really showed up last year. They
Yeah.
had Fireman Joe, whatever the guy, and they had like 400 people here. Packers turned out, Vikings when they came out here. So we hope a bunch of folks from the Mid-South turn up here tonight.
I have seen. Well, last night our flight was full. Derek Mason flew in and said his flight was full. So a lot of people are coming out this weekend for this game.
Sarah Fuller with him. Did he bring his female kicker?
Well, no, that's a different Derek Mason. Our Derek Mason's the wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
So it's a common mistake. Don't worry. But yeah, so he's out here and excited about it. If somebody has never been to Circa before, and I have a few times, what would be the one thing you would say to draw somebody in?
Well, I mean, you have 2 incredible sports viewing experiences here. Whether you want to be outside in the pool, people watching, or whether you want to be in the world's largest sports book, I think it's a unique experience. The Legacy Club, I mean, there's no better views in the city than our 60th floor rooftop lounge. You've got award-winning restaurants and Barry's, Steakhouse, which is downstairs. You got a great deli out of Michigan, Saginaw's Deli. Asian place, 8 East, that gets rave reviews. I mean, it's there's something for everybody here. But you know, we're really good to get at least people come and stay on the Strip. Obviously, there's a lot more hotel rooms on the Strip than downtown, but we can get them to come down for a day to experience this, right? So a lot of day trippers. That's why we built that Garage Mahal with that transportation center, because I mean, rideshare is how things happen. You know, the A's are building a new stadium, and we sat there. They showed us the designs, and they got 11,000 parking spots. I said, you don't need 11,000. Everybody's in rideshare here. It's visitors. And the people living in Summerlin carpool or they take the bus. I mean, nobody wants to drive their car around. You don't get that. You need to design so rideshare and limos can get in and out. Forget 11,000 parking spots.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
How long have you been in Vegas?
05 I came.
Okay. So since that time, you have seen the NFL, the NHL, now MLB, the NBA,
So-
I would say
The NBA
minute.
might tip here before the A's throw their first pitch.
Yeah,
But I think
right.
that's like a coin flip.
Yeah.
Right?
WNBA is here.
About to be the 3rd-time world champion in the last 4 years. Maybe tonight. They
Is
win in
there
Phoenix.
is MLS?
No, we have some minor league soccer teams.
Okay.
I don't know that we have enough population to support an MLS. It's really funny, too. Like, the places you think about when you look at attendance, like Atlanta. I mean, they support the Atlanta United more than they support the Falcons,
Yeah.
right? Charlotte?
Yeah.
It's really big
Nashville.
in the
look,
Southeast, right? It's
Yeah.
huge in the Southeast, which instinctively I wouldn't think that, right? But it is.
I can tell you when all the talk started about MLS in Nashville, I was like, do we care about soccer? And I learned very quickly that there is a big part of the population that does.
Yeah, and they just won the cup. I mean,
Yeah,
so they put a competitive team out there too.
Yeah.
That helps a lot. But I'm a huge soccer fan.
Okay.
And because I like to bet, I like to day trade totals. I just like to bet totals in soccer, bet unders and day trade them, and try to get through the next 15 minutes, create middles. But I remember growing up, my dad thought it was the end of the world when the ASO was taking over. Right, it's ruining America. Kids aren't going to play baseball. They're all playing soccer now, and they get into a minivan, and he wrote a letter to the editor of the Telegraph Herald in Dubuque, Iowa. And he said, "Why do more people play soccer than any other sport in the world. This was the whole letter. Answer, so they don't have to watch it. I mean, that was his. That was his whole letter.
Man. Oh, that's great. We had a lot of friends come out here this summer for the Kenny Chesney at the Sphere. What do you think Vegas can't get any better and add more things? What's the Sphere been like to the city?
Well, I mean, it's just the latest thing, and it's the one spot. If you're coming, you got to go there, right? Because that's the new spot, and then people go and they're so blown away they go again. And what's the next show? I want to see the next show. And now the Wizard of Oz is big right now, right? Yeah. They have this whole experience where apples drop from the ceiling and all this stuff. So I mean, it just keeps creating new destinations here, and I think it's great. I mean, everybody wants to talk about the visitation is down. It's down. Our hotel occupancy is down less than 1% over the last 3 months. Yeah, there's some. Is it the price? The bottle of water, and the room costs $28. Nobody blames the grocer for what the eggs cost. They blame the president, right? Right. But labor goes up too. But people don't think labor is a bad thing when it goes up because it's good. More people are making money. But in the entertainment business, as labor goes up, that cost has to get passed on too. And so, as everybody gets paid more per hour, it's not that the bottle of water costs $28, but with health and welfare, the person bringing you the bottle of water is making $32. I mean, there's got to be some give, right?
You're right. We have friends from Nashville that have shown up there to come by and say hi to us, and they're amazed at your hotel. In fact, it's like, all right, we're coming back out here in December. We're staying here. What is it about your hotel that people absolutely love?
I think Derek, who your listeners have heard from, our owner, said it well. We sell fun. We sell the experience, and people come here to have a good time. We debated 6 months before we opened. We made the decision to go 21 and over. We said, you're not going to have weddings because kids are in weddings. And it was the best thing we ever did. And putting the security at the doors to get everybody's ID to make it, people feel safe.
Yeah.
People feel safe when they walk in the door because they know the guy that's a no good is not going to want to show his ID and come in here.
Yeah.
So they feel they come in. They don't have to deal with strollers. They don't have to deal with crying kids. This is an adult playground, Las Vegas, right? And we still, at the D, you can still take your kids to our other property down the street if you have a family. But I think those are the two things that really have set us apart.
Yeah, and I think the cool thing, if you stay at Golden Gate or the D, you can still come to Stadium Swim, right?
Yeah, that's part of your resort fee.
Yeah.
It's actually a benefit. Like, what's the resort fee? Oh, you get high-speed internet for $42 a night resort fee. This, you get to come here, and you get to come here first. We open up the pool an hour earlier to our hotel guests than the general public, so you can get to come out here, stake out your spot, and enjoy the day here as part of your stay at the other two hotels as well.
So I have to ask, how many people got knocked out of the Survivor pool last night because they had the Eagles?
It's illegal for me to tell
Oh, okay.
you because people don't have their picks in.
And
that may influence your pick.
Oh, okay.
So Derek and Jeff Benson go on at 6 p.m. Pacific, so 9 o'clock Eastern or 8 o'clock Central Time on Saturday night, and release the pick numbers after everybody's turned their picks.
Okay.
But there were some. I
can
tell you
I would imagine.
Not as many as the 3,500 that got knocked out by the Rams the previous Thursday before off that injury news with the 40. That was chaos. Last week was the carnage, because then you had you guys know very well watching the Titans game.
Yeah.
The most unbelievable
that was wild
fourth quarter I've ever seen in my life. It couldn't have happened.
Anybody brave enough to pick the Titans.
Right.
Congratulations.
Will you explain for those about what the Survivor pool is?
So you pay $1,000 to get in. You can get up to 10 entries, and you have to pick one winner each week. And we create our own weeks with the Thanksgiving and Black Friday, those 4 games, and the games on Christmas. So we make it into 20 picks. You can only use a team once, whoever can go through the whole year undefeated splits the pool, which is $18.7 million, right?
Yeah.
So we started with 18,700 entries. We're down to less than 4,500 now.
We've got to do this.
Last year, 8 entries split $14.2 million. They got $1.8 million each.
Holy
right?
cow!
It seems easy though.
Right.
Go 20-0, but then how about you had the Cardinals last year?
I'd like to find Doc Brown and go back in time and re-enter this Survivor pool. Okay. I mean, because when that happened last week, I saw Derek Stevens talking about that and the reaction of everybody and the Rams 49ers game.
Buffalo Bills, they took out another 800.
Yep. I mean, look, we keep up with it. It's certainly fun.
If that kid Mercado, it's 3rd and 1, 13 minutes to go. They're up 21-6. The Titans have done nothing offensively.
Nope.
They're about to go to 0-5. I have a Callahan first coach fired bet. I'm feeling good, right? if he just runs into the middle of the line and gets stuffed and they punt, they're not losing that game.
Nope.
They totally mentally collapsed when he fumbled that ball through. They went catatonic. The coach goes over and punches him.
Yeah.
Right? The bigger failure, they should have fined Gannon $100,000 for calling 3 running plays with 3 minutes to go. Like, have they watched the NFL in the last 30 years? You give any team the ball with 2 minutes left, they're a favorite to kick a field goal.
Right.
How could you just run into that? He says, "Oh, it was Pedsick." Drew Pedsick calls the plays. They should fire Gannon today. You can't kick it. Cam Ward's not bad.
No.
Cam Ward's a decent quarterback.
Yeah, you're
Doesn't
right.
have a lot of weapons to throw to. I've been impressed with him so far.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's leading as rookies. He's almost got 1,000 yards passing. I want to ask you before you go real quick. The first thing you asked us was, have we been to the sports book up in Franklin, Kentucky? We have. It's beautiful. Our afternoon show goes up and goes live. I mean, it is remarkable that nothing like that's in Middle Tennessee, Northern or Southern Kentucky. How much fun has that been for you guys seeing the growth of that place?
Well, it's amazing. It turned out better than I even thought. I think some of the finishes are nicer than the one here. That's the first big book we built outside the state of Nevada. I think they did a great job there. And we thank our partners in ECL, the men, Kentucky Downs. They've been great to work with. Now, here's the big challenge. That's like the longest 45-minute drive in America. I tell Derek. How do you get the people from Nashville to make the 45-minute? You only got to do it, get them to do it once, because I think they'll fall in love with it when they do. There's nothing like that atmosphere of watching games with everybody having an interest. And it's like you're at the stadium almost, right? And so somehow we got to get them to make that drive once, and we think we can sell them once they do. So you guys are part of that. And getting the word out in Nashville and all those places around Nashville about what's, less than an hour away.
Well, not only that, you guys got an exit. What is like half a mile from the
you exit
sportsbook.
Tennessee and then you go
it's
to
right there.
The parking lot, it's like part of it's in Tennessee.
Yep.
I mean, it sits right on the border of the state.
That's right.
I said, I walked through the first time we were there. I said, my God, 95% of these plates are from Tennessee. And they go, yeah, but that house over there is in Tennessee. Right?
Well, what's funny is we went to the show there, and I had a few people ask me about it, and I said, look, you got to go check it out. Like, and they had been here, and they're like, how similar is it to? And I said, pretty close. They went one time, like you said, and I think they've been 3 or 4 since.
I tell you, they're still getting used to it, having it like that, because like we drink them out of beer, right?
Yeah.
The customers drink that. They haven't never had to have that much beer as they do when the folks come in and watch the games for 12 hours. They just never. I mean, it's a slot place, right?
Yeah.
So it's not really a huge beer drinking crowd. But then you get 500 people come in and and they're ordering 20 buckets of beer per booth.
My guess is the Commonwealth of Kentucky might invest in have table games at some point in time. But
they think they can work through it. And I've talked to a lot of the politicians because we've gotten to go down there, and they think it's 2, maybe 3 years away.
I could see it.
Yep.
I think that would be good. Mike, thanks so much for joining
Thank
us
you,
today.
guys.
We appreciate you having us. Mike Malm, who's the VP of Operations here at Circa, joining us. We will talk to the president of the Talladega Super Speedway, Brian Christian, going to join us coming up next here on 102.5 The Game. Hour number 3, Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. We're out here in Las Vegas, Circa, Las Vegas at Stadium Swim. NASCAR is out at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway coming up this weekend, but October 17th through the 19th, that is next weekend, they will be at the Talladega Super Speedway, the Yellowwood 500 weekend. And we say hello now to Brian Crichton. He is the president at the Talladega Super Speedway, and always enjoy our conversations with him. Cannot wait for Talladega coming up next weekend. Brian, how you doing?
Man, I am doing fantastic. It's beautiful here at Talladega. But if I couldn't be here, I'd like to be where you guys are out there in Vegas.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. It's like 75 degrees sitting by the pool. So we certainly have no complaints. But I know you all are excited for another great weekend, a playoff weekend with all 3 series, the Craftsman Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and, of course, the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs as well. It's going to be a fantastic weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Playoffs. We got 3 great days of playoffs, as you mentioned, Friday. We're going to kick it off with the Craftsman Truck Series. Saturday, we got Xfinity Series playoff race. We also have Cup qualifying on Saturday, so that's a great day to come out. And then the big round of 8, second race in the round of 8, the Yellowwood 500 NASCAR Cup Series. It's going to be a big one.
Brian Crichton is on with us now. Also, the thing that I've been really pushing when talking about this is you get your tickets, but you need to add the Talladega Garage Experience presented by Cool Ray. I've actually done this before because you can go to the Cup Series garage viewing bays. You get Q&A sessions with drivers and crew chiefs, victory lane photos, and you get to be down in the mix of everything, which is really cool.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You really immerse yourself into the sport. You're able to walk into the garage buildings. You walk in one side, the race cars and the teams come in the other side. The only thing that separates you is about a 4-foot high fence and about 5 feet off of the nose of the car. So you see the drivers, hear the drivers. They sign autographs. They talk to you. You mentioned all the other great things that we have in there. A couple more things. We have value price concessions. So $2 bottles of water, $2 Coke products, $2 hot dogs, $4 pounder beers, and $6 chicken finger and fry platters. It's the place to be. And we're also bringing, believe it or not, this is the 25th anniversary of Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s win here at Talladega, unfortunately his last win. And we'll actually have that car, the 3 car that came back from 18 places down in 4 laps, to win that race and get him $1 million bonus. It'll be on display inside a Talladega Garage Experience all weekend.
It was that same race he and Junior were kind of back and forth for a little bit, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. And then Kenny Wallace in the 55 car ended up pushing him, from that 18th place, all the way up to win that thing. So it was an awesome race, one of the best finishes in Talladega and NASCAR history.
Brian Crichton is with us, the president of the Talladega Super Speedway.
Brian, it's just a great weekend because a lot of friends are going down to watch Alabama play Saturday, then they're going up to Talladega on Sunday. And I love the fact that this race, I remember it used to be, April, July, and now it's in October. How much fun is it having this race like in the middle of October and in the middle of a chase with, we're getting down to the final races here of the season. But this is great for the fans, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So last year we were in the round of 12. We were that middle race in the round of 12. Now in that round of 8, if you win at Talladega and you're a playoff driver, you're automatically in the championship at Phoenix just 2 weeks after our race weekend. So it ramps it up. It makes that win so much more important. So it's going to be a great weekend. As you mentioned, in the state of Alabama, obviously Tennessee coming down the 3rd Saturday of October is always big. Missouri's going to be down at Auburn on the Plains. And then Talladega. So we've got a bunch of people that are traveling for the football games and then coming out to Talladega to round out the weekend. We also have a tremendous college program where we have free camping. We're going to have a giant screen on a trailer that's going to come in and show football all day long on Saturday for all of our college students. It's going to be a big time at Talladega.
I'm telling you, I'd be like a porch cat there. I would not leave. I'd just go and stay there and not leave. How much, I always like asking you this, and guys who run these events, how much sleep will you get next week? Will you get any?
I'll get a little bit here and there. I'll have a RV inside the infield there. Kind of find a little quiet corner so I can grab a little bit of sleep. But no, I'm here right here on property, and it's just this is what we work for all year long. And so the adrenaline's pumping. I'll be out at the rodeo on Friday night. Yep, we're going to have a rodeo inside of our infield on Friday night. Awesome. I'll be at the Whiskey Myers concert on Saturday night. I'll walk the boulevards. I'll be everywhere. It's just, this is what gets me excited. This is what, welcoming back all the fans, so, yep, you're right. I won't get a whole lot of sleep, but I'll get an hour here or there.
Good. Well, one of the cool things about NASCAR, and I work a lot with the Nashville Super Speedway in their race weekend, is the buy-in of the drivers and how excited they are to come to the track. And it's not just a race; they enjoy the city. They do the same with Talladega. That you hear Clint Boyer always talked about going out on the boulevard and having fun, and now you got some of the drivers that do the same. That to me is, Brian, is so important for you guys. Is they're not just showing up to race, they're showing up for the whole weekend and having a great time.
Yeah, you're right. We'll see a bunch of them out on the boulevard. Noah Gregson, Carson Hocevar, they're always Talladega Boulevard regulars out there having a little bit of fun. Whiskey Myers is great friends with a bunch of the different drivers. So Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, the list goes on. So they'll be out at the concert too. It's when they're out there in Vegas this weekend, they'll take in the Vegas sites. When they're here at Talladega, they take in the Talladega infield sites because it's so iconic and it's so much fun. And just like kind of in Vegas, where what you see on Talladega Boulevard stays on Talladega Boulevard.
You know what I love about Talladega? I mean, the history of that place. I know Eric Church did the song about him and everything else going on, but just the history, because it's not really changed that much. It's still a wonderful, amazing track like it would be in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. I'll never forget Bobby Hamilton went in there 20-something years ago doing all that. That race is very important to a lot of people in Middle Tennessee just because you're close to us. I know we have the Nashville Super Speedway, but Talladega means a lot. And I'm sure you've talked to people who say Talladega does mean that to them.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We, I call it kind of the largest unofficial family reunion because they might not be related by blood, but they're related by Talladega, and they just keep coming back and seeing their friends again and again and again. It's a special place to be. It is core. It is authentic. We let the party happen on Talladega Boulevard. We do upgrades like the Talladega Garage Experience, that $50 million renovation, because, you got to stay up with all the guest, amenities and enhancements, but we want to stay core. We want to stay true. We want to stay authentic and traditional at Talladega.
Brian, I've had you on the show the last few years a few times, and we've done these conversations. Before that, I got to spend a lot of time talking to Grant Lynch, and unfortunately, he passed away a week or so ago. I know he meant so much to Talladega and to NASCAR.
Yeah, Grant, Grant was the chairman here for over half of the existence of Talladega Superspeedway when he retired. So his traditions that he started here, the things that make Talladega Superspeedway so great, they've got Grant Lynch fingerprints all over them. He was one of my mentors. He helped me along. He helped me to, into the position that I'm in. A bunch of other employees here as well. And so we always continue to carry on that tradition. It was a sad day when we heard he passed away, but his memory and his spirit will forever live on here at Talladega.
Well, and I know he'll be looking down coming up next weekend, the Yellowwood 500 weekend. If you don't have your tickets, TalladegaSuperspeedway.com or 877-GO-TO-DEGA. And also add on that Talladega Garage Experience presented by Cool Ray. Brian, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for doing this, and we're looking forward to next weekend.
Chase, Joe, thank you so much, and enjoy that time out there in Vegas. And remember, put your winnings in your right pocket, and then just don't spend those once you walk away from the table.
Love it.
That is great advice. Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
How we going? Brian Crichton joining us, President Talladega Super Speedway, and again, TalladegaSuperspeedway.com. 877-GO-TO-DEGA. Let's see who is paying attention. You want to win a 4-pack of tickets to that race at the Talladega Superspeedway, the Yellowwood 500. All you have to do, if you were paying attention, whose car is going to be on display. He talked about it in the interview. Whose car, race-winning car, is going to be on display next weekend at the Yellowwood 500. It's an anniversary of that win. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. You had to be paying attention. Whose car is it going to be? First person to answer that will win a 4-pack of tickets to the Yellowwood 500 NASCAR Cup Series Round of 8 playoffs race at Talladega next weekend, October 19th. All you got to do is call 615-737-1025. We're live in Las Vegas. Oh, that was a little Trumpy. We're in Las Vegas. We're having a good time. We'll continue coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5, the game here on this Friday. We're at Circa Las Vegas at Stadium Swim. D-Mace is going to be broadcasting from here, too. Yeah, Willie and Adam haven't returned any of my calls or texts, so I guess they're mad at me on that. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Love the inside jokes.
Yeah, we are an inside joke. That's what the show is.
But everybody's in on it.
Exactly.
Right.
Hance, Harris, Key, Sly, Oliver, all out for the Titans. J.C. Latham will be in on Sunday. Predators win last night 2-1 against the Columbus Blue Jackets and start the season 1-0.
Well, I think we talked yesterday. Treat that game as it was Game 7 for the Predators, and we had Robbie Stanley on earlier about just the relief in the locker room and from the head coach about, all right, not this year, no questions about when you get your first win. It's eerily similar to what the Titans are going through, but for the Predators, getting that win, getting that talk done with, last year's over and done with, now you're 1-0. From all indications, I did not see the game, just read the recaps and talking to people, but UC Saros evidently had a heck of a game last night.
Yes, he did. 37 saves on 38 shots in the 2-1 win. Saros, many ways, stole the game.
Yes, he
for
did.
them.
I mean, he's got to play elite, right? Everybody we've talked to, Willie and Robbie and Pete and everybody, he's got to be elite. Saros has to be elite. And so, look, that solves a lot of problems, right? When he's elite.
It
Well done.
It
Speaking of elite, Saros was elite.
He was. He's so
live at Circa Las Vegas.
I
Dr. Crane, are we still streaming?
Yep, we're still streaming.
Sure are.
How is that? How's that shot look?
Right now, I see a beautiful pool chair, so that's all I see.
Yeah.
Well, I get yelled at by you. Anyway, here's the deal. The sun's coming in. It's pretty hot inside our little cabana here, and my computer would be fried, so I don't want to do that. So I've moved it. Maybe that's better.
Dr. Crane, how are you?
I'm great, guys. I can't complain.
Is that a better view, Dr. Crane, now?
Absolutely beautiful. See the
By the way, we're
sunshine.
streaming everywhere on Twitter, Twitch,
YouTube. We're on YouTube.
We're on MySpace.
We are. We're on Zynga. Yeah. No.
Okay,
all
good.
those things. I don't even. I was gonna make a point. I don't know how great of a point it was, but I was gonna make one, and I'm just gone. I'm lost. I'm in Vegas mode. So Michael Bunting scored the first goal of the season for the Predators. If you had that on your bingo card, then good for you.
He's the guy that came over for the Penguins last year.
Look, I like that move. I think a lot of people towards the end of the year were kind of like, all right, I see what Barry Trotz was looking at by acquiring him. Eric Haller with the assist. So they put the Preds on the board first. And then Ryan O'Reilly, power play goal from Forsberg and Yossi. Those are names you want to look and see on the score sheet a lot.
Yes, and I had a good point I was going to make. Oh, by the way, we talk all the time about you can't win the Stanley Cup in October, but you sure as hell could lose it in October. So starting out 1-0 with the Nashville Predators last night. I heard the crowd was electric, a lot of fun. Do it again Saturday night when Utah comes to town. Let it happen. Get out to 2-0. Hit the road trip feeling good about yourself. Anything can happen. As we've said before, there's a lot of talent on this team. I mean, these are guys, like, you know Stamkos and you know Yossi and these guys come together and make it happen and then just get to the playoffs so we can have a party in this town.
I would love it. I would love it if that could happen. By the way, Thomas on a car phone says he's watching on his Zune. Remember Zune?
No, I don't.
Wasn't it the Microsoft thing? Zoom or Zune or I remember it was like an iPod.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
So. Well, I'm trying to get a nice little shot of Vegas through the laptop because nobody wants to see me.
Yeah.
And
so you've gotten some nice shots.
Indirectly, I did. So thank you.
You have accomplished that.
So thank you. I've done that. Yes, as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.
The key for the Predators is going to be Saros, the scoring of the guys that need to score, and then you got to get some secondary in there too. And they did all those things last night.
Yeah. Look, Saros is the key.
Yes.
Right? I mean, that's the key. You got a goaltender who's elite, at least in my limited knowledge of hockey, that can really win games, stand on his head, and make things go for the hockey team. So last year was a bad year for him. We get all that, but last year was last year. So now we're focused on this year and making it happen and turning out to be yourself an elite goaltender.
I think for me, I'm just glad that they were able to win the first one, because if we were sitting here today going, well, they lost.
Here we go.
It puts everybody in a better mood that now for this week, we have talked about a Titans win and a Predators win.
Can I ask you a question?
You just did.
What size is your foot?
14.
It's the biggest foot I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're big.
I mean, it's like
Pause.
not just big; they're like wide. And big. I think you are Bigfoot. I think you're Sasquatch. I think you got somehow.
I'm not hairy enough.
Yeah, if you were Bruce Matthews, Harry, you would be Sasquatch.
Yeah,
you have that's the big. I mean, you could actually put that foot down and be in California and Nevada at one time.
Yeah, it's big. Pause.
Good Lord. All right, I'm looking at the computer and there it is. So. I'm curious about that. So there we have
You're looking at big things on the computer?
I'm looking at like the stream. I'm trying to get the stream, make sure the view looks good. Good Lord. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to find Mike at Circa. I'm just going to eat and do all that and get it done. Yeah. It's funny because time changes screw me up. Because in Nashville right now, it's 2:25. Here it's 12:25. And I was like, hey, we're going to go out there at 3. I'm like, is that Nashville or Vegas time? Oh, that's Vegas time. Oh, wait, that's Nashville time. And everything gets confused, and nobody knows what's going on. So just live in the moment and live where you are. Live in the present.
I was right. Thank you, Thomas. It was Microsoft's version of the iPod. That's what it was.
Zune?
Zune. Yeah.
Zoon.
Zune.
Zune.
Yeah.
And it didn't make it?
No. Because everybody had an iPod.
Okay, they try to be cool and get it on the iPod.
I think it came out. Did you have one? Yeah.
Zoom.
Okay. Over there at Hunter's Lane? When you were at Hunter's Lane? Oh, okay. After high school.
Ball State? I've never heard of Zune in my life at all. So I'm learning things every day.
Michael in Madison says, one of my best friends is 6'7" and has a size 18 triple E.
Good Lord. That's boats. For feet.
Yep.
Size 18 triple E. Good Lord, man.
Yep. Al, good Lord. Here comes the big feet jokes. Sweet Moses.
No, there are no jokes. I'm just look. It's a problem. Where do you buy your shoes?
A couple of different places, but it is difficult. I can't be picky on what I want. And the wide shoe is a good thing too.
You're not going to off Broadway getting size 7As.
No.
I mean, so yeah, we are your full service show. We don't know what we're talking about, and we just have fun, and we have cool guests. That's it. That's all we do. And we also have a guy on the show, Chaser, who's got the best TikTok account in Tennessee.
That's true. That's you.
Yep. Thank you.
We were second. We ran second to Buck, which
it's fine.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had the best TikTok account.
Yeah, and the Nashville Scene Poll, which we didn't even know we were nominated for. So thank you all who voted. Because evidently a lot of people voted in this, so we are extremely grateful for all who voted. Because when I told Chase this, he's like, huh? Are we nominated? I was like, I don't think we were nominated for anything. So we're lucky to get that. So thanks for all for enjoying my TikTok, which I really don't know why. You had the reactions. It's like, wait, you got a TikTok?
I don't have a TikTok.
I'm with you every day, and I'm like, no, I just post nonsense over there. But look, if it makes you laugh, makes you feel good, we love our mental health message to help people out. We're one of you, man. We're an extension of our audience. We're here for you guys. This is as much your guys' show as it is ours.
We're an inside joke, and everybody's invited.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Can you zip this till 3:00 so we can eat? Do you have the power to do that?
No.
Come on, man.
I can try. I mean, we could just let Dr. Crane talk, for 30 minutes.
Hey, Dr. Crane, how was the game last night?
It was definitely a barn burner. It was 7-6 for a final.
Who won?
Lawson. They broke the 25-year streak, is what Coach Lilly was saying.
How did Jake do? Do I still have a job, or are my Fridays open now?
No, you still have a job. I mean, Jake did a fine job along with Coach Spears, but no, nobody can replace Chase McCabe.
Okay. By the way, did I see Antioch beat FRA?
Yes.
64-62, right?
A crazy game. Andre Adams, the quarterback, had 9 touchdowns again.
Good Lord.
489 total yards. I believe his younger brother, that's a freshman, got a touchdown as well. I mean, Arcente Broom has that team clicking on all cylinders.
That was at Antioch, right?
Correct.
Good Lord. That's a 64-62.
Don't
That's
quote
crazy.
me on this, but at the start of the fourth quarter, they were up like 42 to, I think, like 29 or something. Like it didn't look close. And then somebody told me this morning it was like 64-62.
So
I was like,
who
holy
was
cow.
up? Antioch was up?
Yeah, Antioch was leading the majority of the game.
And then FRA battled back.
That is correct.
Dr.
Wow.
Crane, your game, was it 7? Did they score early or did somebody score late?
It was early, yeah. Lawson High School, they got a nice little throw over the middle for like 35 yards. I believe it was Jalen Hill, the wide receiver, and it was 7-0 the majority of the game. And then I think it was the late third quarter, early fourth quarter. Jonathan Fredericks, the quarterback, ran it in for 2 yards, I believe.
And then they missed the extra point?
Blocked the extra point.
Oh,
Lawson High School.
it's even okay.
Yeah.
I like when things get blocked like that. Where was the game last night?
It was at Hillsboro.
Wow, the field looks. They did a great job on the field over there.
They did. It was, I think, the first grass field that I've actually walked on this year, minus all the metro schools getting all the turf. So it was kind of a breath of fresh air.
Well, I love it. I mean, I went and saw Chase and you guys do the East at Stratford game. I thank you, Metro Nashville Public Schools, for putting money back into Metro Nashville Public Schools, because those kids deserve turf fields. They deserve the best. They deserve best uniforms. They deserve best locker rooms. Metro Nashville needs to step up and help these kids out. And they're doing that with a lot of help. But I love the fact that these kids can take pride in having the turf fields and the nice stadiums. That makes me very, very happy.
Yes, 100%. 615-737-1025. That's our phone and text line, driven by Wilson County Hyundai.com. We are live in Las Vegas. Oh, this is good. Here at the Circa, here at Stadium Swim. We'll have more coming here on 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe 102.5 the game here on this Friday. Dr. Crane, how long was the song playing?
A good bit. I was like, where'd they go? They go to the bathroom? I mean, it wasn't
Sorry.
more than 30 seconds. It was
Sorry.
close.
Oh, it's a good song.
I just, we took the headset, just the headset sitting by me, and I'm just taking in the views. And D Mace will be here joining DVD coming up in about 30 minutes, live from the pool. You can hear the music in the background. I'm going to go get in the pool. I'm just telling you right now. That's happening.
All right. Well,
I think the stream needs a Chasing Big Joe dip in the pool session.
I don't know. We'll do. There'll be some video content for the socials, so we will
Off the high dive.
There's no high dive, but these are more like chilling pools. But
remember, everybody, there's a restroom 5 feet from you. Just remember that.
Yeah. Yep. That's great advice. That is great advice. So yeah, we will have that, and I think we're gonna go check out UNLV tomorrow.
Yeah, Dan Mullen and UNLV taking on Air Force. And I'll tell you what, you haven't seen it, and our friend from the Unathletic hasn't seen it. When's the last time you saw a true wishbone team?
It's been a minute.
Right?
You're excited about that.
I'm excited to watch an Air Force. And I said years ago, Vanderbilt should have run the wishbone. Look, teams that aren't talented run the wishbone and do a great. I mean, you tell me Navy has had the most talent in the last 25 years. They just execute the wishbone to perfection. Now, when you get behind, you're done. You don't want to get behind. When you get the wishbone, I'm telling you, when Alabama ran it in the 70s, when Oklahoma ran it in the 80s, Jamel Holloway running that, Charles Thompson running the wishbone. I told you, the greatest quarterback I ever faced in my life, Tracy Ham at Georgia Southern. The ham bone. He ran the wishbone. We ended up going to Canada, having a great career. MTSU fans know about Tracy Ham in the 80s, running that offense to perfection. Everybody runs a spread now, and you can defend the spread. I get that. But, man, when you run the wishbone, everybody has a position. Everybody has an area. Everybody has a gap. One guy gets out of that gap, they score a touchdown. So you can run that wishbone, and Air Force runs that wishbone. Be a lot of fun tomorrow.
All right, we're going to do a little picking bets with Chaser right now. UNLV is a 6.5 point favorite tomorrow. I like the running Rebs.
It's good. They're a good team. They're one of the top group of 5 teams.
The total on that is 64. UNLV Air Force.
That's a tough one to get a wishbone.
Music City Bets likes the under in that one.
I'm with it.
All right. Earlier, we brought up Arkansas, Tennessee. The total in that game, 69. Nice. I'm going to say over.
What was the Notre Dame score? Like 56-13 or something? And the Vegas knows.
We know Heupel's going to put up some points, but I think Petrino's going to try to as well.
Nope. That's a terrible Arkansas team. And I think Heupel gets it all out of his system in the first half, and they cruise.
So you like the under?
I think Tennessee wins. Look, they could have beaten UAB 84-0, which I wish they would have, and get rid of Trent Dilfer. But I think Tennessee wins just like 49-14, and just make sure the offense is executing. Don't show Alabama a lot of stuff if you don't have to. Just use your regular offense, get the win, do some backups in there, and get out. I think Tennessee wins 49-17. I don't think they get over the under. I don't think they care. I just think they want to get the offense, make sure it executes good, and get out.
8586 says Air Force by 8. Interesting. All right, here's what I like tomorrow. I will say I'll lay the 12 with Tennessee. I'm tempted on Missouri, but I think Alabama wins.
Yeah, I think it's closer than a lot of people think.
I think 3 is a good number there. So give me the Crimson Tide. I think there's going to be a beatdown in Baton Rouge with LSU.
Where are they playing?
South Carolina.
They have to. That's a must-win game for both teams.
Yeah. So give me go Tigers. Give me the Tigers. I got a home dog for you.
Okay.
Coach Prime. Getting 3 at home against Iowa State.
Iowa State's reeling a little bit. That's not a bad one.
Give me the Buffaloes.
All right. I gave him to
Music City Bets doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
Ah.
He doesn't like it.
He doesn't like ice cream either, so.
It hurts his tummy.
It does. Sometimes.
See if there's anything else. What about the Red River? I think Oklahoma.
Yeah. Texas.
That's going to be a pick 'em, probably.
Well, Texas playing Power 5, Power 4 schools are terrible. Ohio State and Florida. I get that. Ohio State's really good. I understand. But that Florida game was really bad. Arch is bad. And I think Oklahoma, Venables is a good head coach, but a good defensive coordinator when he was at Clemson. I think they devised a game to put the ball in Arch Manning's hand a lot. Let him try to beat him. Arch Manning can't do that. I go Oklahoma.
On the plains at Jordan Air, the oldest rivalry in the South, Georgia and Auburn.
I think it's really close. This is a must-win game almost for Hugh Freeze because if he does, he can call the dogs off, no pun intended. But I think Georgia's a really, really good football team. They went through the motions last week versus Kentucky. They should have beat Alabama. They dropped touchdown pass. They didn't convert on 4th and goal down there inside the 10. So I'm going Georgia. There's a better team.
Home dogs bark louder. Woof, woof, woof.
Oh, God.
I think Auburn covers. I think it's like Georgia can win by 3, but you take that 3.5.
So it's like 20-18?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Just some thoughts.
Something like that.
Just some thoughts. Titans on Sunday. What do we think?
What's that, 4.5?
Yep.
See, I deal with I know you guys like betting. I get all that, but I want to win, you know? I
think they win. I know they and I'm not basing that on a fluky I think in a battle of crappy teams, Tennessee might be a little less crappier than the Raiders.
I think Vegas really, really, really needs this game. They're 1-4.
Well, so do the Titans.
I know, but they're at home. They haven't played well here, and I think they'll just give enough to get it done. Remember, the Titans were awful for 3 quarters last week. Just awful. That 4th quarter, something clicked on them. Can that click for a full 4 quarters? I don't think it can. And I know the Raiders know that Cam is starting to turn it just a tad bit, and I'd send the town after him on Sunday and put the ball in other guys' hands.
All right, a couple of other NFL games that I'm curious about.
Keeping your eye on.
Seahawks and Jags. I think that when I looked earlier, that was a pick.
Where's that game?
Jacksonville.
All right, I like it good for Jacksonville because they don't have to travel on a short week.
I really like what the Jags are doing right now, but I'm worried about a letdown game coming off Monday night.
I don't think they realize they're good enough yet to have a letdown.
Okay.
I think go back and watch that locker room celebration after the game. They love him. And that's a team that's got something going. They're now, if this game was in Seattle, I'd go Seahawks.
Give me the Jags.
Yeah.
Colts are a 7-point favorite at home against the Cardinals. I think the Colts are for real. I mean, I wasn't feeling that way earlier in the week, but I don't know. Against the Cardinals, they might be.
So this is where Vegas gets you.
Yeah.
So you look at this game like, oh, man, the Cardinals, they blew it. They're upset. They got beat. Cardinals win that game. I think that's how it always flips.
7 seems like too much.
Yeah. But think about that. You got to think about the Cardinals. All right, you lost that game. What did Mike from Circa say? That was the most bizarre 4th quarter he's ever seen. We all say the same thing. Now you think, well, Arizona's reeling from that. Colts are good. They're at home.
I'll take the points. I'll take the points on that one.
What are the points?
Let's take the 7 points.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you another one, and everybody's going to probably disagree with this. I'm crazy. Give me the 5.5 with the Browns in Pittsburgh.
Why are you doing that? TJ Watt's going to make it miserable for Dylan Gabriel. I told you after the first week, we watched them beat the Jets, and I said, Aaron Rodgers, he's got a little something there in Pittsburgh, and they're playing really, really good. They had the bye week. They're rested. Cleveland's in disarray because what's going to happen when Dylan Gabriel goes 4 for 14 with an interception?
Yeah. Well,
put him in.
Yeah.
Put him in. That takes your focus
he can't
off
even.
the
He's
game.
not even. We don't even know if he's the backup.
By
the way,
there's only 2 quarterbacks on the team.
Yes, Shador is the backup now.
Okay, he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're down to 2 quarterbacks.
The Packers are a 14-point favorite at home against Cincinnati. That is unreal in the NFL.
Wow.
A 2-touchdown favorite.
The most I've ever heard in the NFL was Peyton's last year at Denver. Jacksonville was awful, and Denver was a 19-point favorite. I don't remember if they covered or not. It's a lot of points in the National Football League,
Yeah.
especially with the back door on these teams. No, stay away from it, man.
All right. There you go.
Why are you listening to me? What's the Monday night game?
We got 2 of them. We got Bills at Falcons and Bears at Commanders.
Bills at Falcons. Why is Atlanta on national TV so much this year already?
I don't know.
That's another game. I think
the Bills big because they're pissed off for greatness.
I think the Bills needed that loss. And what's Daddy Vrabel? They take on the Saints. What's that?
3.5.
That's it?
Yeah.
Where's the game?
Nolans.
3.5?
Yep.
I'd bite that for the Patriots.
Oh yeah.
Saints are awful. Right, Dr. Craig?
Oh, you like the Saints.
They're brutal.
Music City Bets likes the Saints.
I believe they do have Taysom Hill back. He was back last week, but he has a little factor into all that.
Yeah.
What about, is Rattler still the quarterback?
Yes.
Poison.
Yep.
Man, I don't know about that. That's 3.5. Saint and the Bills. I mean, the Patriots, the big win. Daddy got them to 3-2. All right, we'll see.
Coming up next, we'll tell you what day it is. The celebrity birthdays. Put a bow on this week. A reminder: we actually won't have a show on Monday because the Predators will be playing against the Ottawa Senators. I'll have pregame coverage probably from this exact spot starting at 11 o'clock on Monday as the Preds take on Ottawa. But coming up next, what day is it? Celebrity birthdays. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. It's Big Joe 102.5 The Game. Wrapping things up on this Friday. DVD coming up in about 10 minutes. The injury report for the Titans. Blake Hance, Marcus Harris, Arden Key, Bryce Oliver, and Joey Sly are all out. Listed as questionable, wide receiver Van Jefferson and tackle J.C. Latham, but all indications are Latham is going to play for the Titans against the Raiders on Sunday. I mean, look, you guys might get, Prochet's probably going to be the game day call-up again, but if Van Jefferson's questionable, do we get Restrepo?
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm just saying.
Why are you doing this to me? This team needs Restrepo in the worst way. And don't tease me with that.
D-Mace, he wants Restrepo. He wants the strep.
I want it. It's a hell of a lot better than the other guys that are out there doing it.
Yeah. So we will see what happens there. With that, let's get to what day is it? Celebrity birthdays.
All right. First on the list, we have National Love Your Hair Day. So shout out to the hair.
I do love my hair. What's left of it? Thanks.
Hug a Drummer Day is today. So if you know a drummer, give him a
You
hug.
said drummer or drunkard?
Drummer.
Because we'll probably do both out here this weekend.
Yeah.
Probably could. We have National Angel Food Cake Day. Delicious.
I love some angel food cake.
Delicious. National Stage Management Day is today. National Handbag Day is today. National Haunted House Day. Didn't know that was a thing. National Hug a Kevin Day. So if you know a Kevin, give him a hug.
I know a Richard Kevin. We'll give him a hug.
That works.
Kevin.
National Metric Day is today. So
No, we don't do that. We're Americans.
I know.
We don't do that.
I know. National Shift 10 Day. So whatever shifting 10 is. National Tic Tac Day is today.
What about National TikTok Day? Because
dude,
a friend of mine,
Jeez.
because a friend of ours has the best TikTok in Nashville.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. National Tuxedo Day. Maybe we can make a TikTok about that. National Walk to the Park Day. Powers of 10 Day. Squid and Cuttlefish Day. Ooh, Cuttlefish. National Naval Academy Day is today.
Okay.
And just a few more here. World Homeless Day. World Day Against the Death Penalty. Vet Nurse Day. World Mental Health Day. Celebrating that every day. Making sure everyone's okay. World Porridge Day. Along with World Egg Day. So there you go.
All right.
Joe might find a cuttlefish out here. Who knows?
Well done. World Mental Health. Thank you for doing that, Dr. Crank, because I had no idea. We'll make mention of that in just a moment. All right. Time for celebrity birthdays. Got to get your within two on either side of their birthday. Our first birthday. Chase, you go first. The greatest front man in rock and roll history, David Lee Roth.
Oh.
You will not argue with me on this, but he's the greatest front man in all time. How old's David Lee Roth?
74.
77.
71. Bradley Whitford from West Wing. He was also in Billy Madison.
64.
66.
66 exactly.
Nice.
Dr. Crane, you go first on this one. Mario Lopez.
52.
47.
52 exactly.
Jeez. Okay.
On down. He does the voices for the Oscars and I think the Ken Burns documentary. Peter Coyote.
Who's first?
Oh, Chase, sorry.
71.
68.
84. Dr. Crane, you're first. Ben Vereen, the great actor.
69.
55.
79.
Yeah.
Chase, you go now. Tanya Tucker. Delta down. What's that flower you got home?
70.
79.
67. Dr. Crane, you go. Julia Sweeney from SNL. She did the skit. She was Pat in SNL.
58.
61.
66. Chase, you go first. Author Nora Roberts.
You love her books.
I love her books.
64.
67.
75. Chase, you go. Lizzie Hale, the lead singer of Hailstorm.
Friend of 1029 The Buzz. Lives in Nashville. Lizzie is 38.
32.
42. Dr. Crane's up 4-0. Dr. Crane, you go. The singer Maya, M-Y-A, Maya.
34.
28.
She's 46 years old. All right, sports birthdays real quick here. Chase, you go first. Brett Favre.
53.
63.
56. Chase, you go. Chris Pronger.
55.
58.
51. Dr. Crane, you go. How old is Dale Jr.?
Oh, it is Dale
52.
Jr.'s birthday.
What'd you say?
52.
He's 51.
51. Chaser. Well done. Chase, you go here. 2 left. Shane Doan, hockey player.
48.
44.
49. We've come down to the last birthday. I love this. I can't pronounce his name. Former Jacksonville linebacker Paul Puzlesny.
Yeah.
Puzlesny, whatever. Good linebacker for Jacksonville. Dr. Chase, you go first. Dr. Crane's up 4-3.
41.
52.
Ladies and gentlemen, luck be a lady tonight. Chase McCabe at the buzzer, 41 years old. He wins 5-4. My goodness. The assassin still reigns. Good job, Chaser.
Do we have a mashup today?
Indeed, sir.
All right, let's hit it. And a happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Oh, how sweet it is.
Our dealer last night, a young man named Central, who was taking all of our money last night. And he had, I want a dealer who engages, right? Got your shoes off.
I did. Is that cool?
I guess, yeah. You're across the room. I'm good with that, man.
I know. I'm committing a foul. I'm wearing socks with, my slides.
Air it out.
Yeah,
man.
I'm going to. I will.
Feel it.
I'll,
Good about
it's getting warm, so
Here's what your toes look like.
We'll do that.
I mean, you got talons. That's okay, though. I mean,
I do.
And then he kind of bred another guy underneath him to be the next kicker. It was really good. He kicked like 55 yarders in his sleep.
He did what?
Kicked 55-yard field goals in his sleep.
Guy underneath him, what? Dr. Crane, I am calling
Beneath him on the depth chart.
I love you. I think you're a great man. I think you missed this so bad.
No.
We will make fun of you. Dr. Crane, what would you give for just one play tonight versus NBA and Chris Sanders?
Oh, I'd do anything for it. I mean, if Chris Sanders lined up out wide, I would be in the slot, right in the nickel, and I'd just clean his clock.
Okay, first of all, okay, time out. First of all, you look bad in your uniform. That's number one.
Who would look worse, Dr. Crane or Dave Craig?
Dave Craig. There's no comparison.
Oh, well done, Dr. Crane.
I mean, Dr. Crane, you are the absolute best, man. We love you. Thank you. What a mashup.
Thank you guys. Enjoy Vegas.
Thank you very much. That is going to do it for us. DVD coming up next. D-Mace will be here at Circa at Stadium Swim. We'll talk to you Tuesday because we got Preds on Monday.
Yeah, as Dr. Crane just told us, today's World Mental Health Day. And on our show, look, we like to have a lot of fun, but deep down, we care about you guys, and mental health is the backbone of our show. We want you guys to be around. We tell you all the time that our world's a better place because you are here. We love you. If you need help, please reach out. You can do it quickly on your cell phone. You can call or text 988. Somebody's always there. We just need you to talk to somebody. That's all we need for you to do. Again, we love you, and know this, more importantly, more than anything else in the world, God loves you.
Amen to that. Peace, love, rock and roll. DVD next. 102.5 The Game.